I arrived to Bug Souls 2, Sins of the First Order. Oh, hi there. Captain, hey Scott. Welcome to Hollow Knight Silksong, which, like many people, I did not expect to be playing this year, but here we are. Um, for the sake of full transparency, I have already played this game quite a lot. The only thing left is the Steel Soul mode, which I'm gonna be honest, I've got a baby file making that attempt, but it's rough. We'll get into why, but it's off a year this has been full of gaming miracles. Ain't that the truth? This is, by the way, my game of the year. Um, it kind of cheated to be there, and I do have some gripes with it, but I can't help it. I don't think it should be the game of the year, because I think too much of it is just a solid iteration on Hollow Knight. That really should go to Expedition 33. But for me personally, yeah. I want to see the tiniest clips of this in Hollow Knight, so I really need to see this game in action. It's good. It's quite. It's your game of the year, not the game of the year. Yeah. Let's just get started. Uh, we're just gonna do this on normal play mode because, trust me, it'll be better that way. And I might do a minor challenge element later. It won't be applicable for the beginning of the game, but we'll get there. They see your beauty so frail and fine. They see your peace woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth, a beast's nature bare to all. From Farloom's Folly by the conductor Romino. So this is also an Elder Scrolls game, because clearly it must be. No, we are a prisoner. Hello, little light friend. It works out, but I appreciate Hornet very clearly just wanted to get out. She didn't think that ahead. Act 1. Farloom. Fairloom? I'm gonna go with Farloom. Hey friend, I got you. Good luck. Farloom is pretty colorful. Also, thank God that needle was like half a foot to the side. So already it's teaching us about one of the central differences between this and the first game. Friend. Binding is our heal. We just did it. That was our full magic meter for 3 masks of health. Anyways, they immediately hit you with the secrets. Shell shards. Oh, we can look over some next book. Hunter's cloak, simple protective garb, expertly woven, but showing signs of age. Tool pouch, basic pouch designed for holding tools, traps, and crafting materials. Needle, long sewing needle, uniquely balanced for combat. The blade is marked by time and use. Silk, Versatile thread naturally produced within the shell. When enough silk is stored, wounds can be healed and skills executed. Attack enemies to replenish silk. So silk is Hornet's take on soul. We're going to learn a little bit more about that maybe tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to get quite that far. It is to note, we kind of saw this in Hollow Knight itself. Hornet is half spider. Because Hera, the beast from the first game, was a giant weaver. She's also half dragon bug, but, you know, half pale being. We'll get to there, too. Oh, won't even let me look at... Oh, wait, no, here they are. Shell shards. Hardened fragments of shell and bone used in the crafting of tools and traps. Anyways, I hope you didn't think that was just going to be one secret, because there's more. Oh god, no! Ow! Okay. That was a mistake, but that's okay. I didn't hit that right. Oh. Nope. Come on, buddy. You can't keep going, so this is gonna only end one kind of way. I feel like I'm not placed correctly. That's okay. You don't need to do this at all. This is just a little secret here. But, you know, he technically dropped something, so... Beast Shard. Chunk of hardened material found in the shells of great beasts. Can be broken into individual shell shards for use in crafting. Breaks into 140 shell shards. So, how do we... Well, let's keep going for now. You may notice, differently from this... So we don't have any of the movement things yet. But the base speed of Silksong is faster than Hollow Knight. Moss Grotto. And this game expects way more of you than Hollow Knight does, but we'll get there. Ow, that was smart. Hornet only needs to hit the edge, she can mantle up, which is nice. That's a little bit different. Got some shell shards. These little light friends. I don't think there's anything down here. So, we don't know too much about Hornet going into this in the very beginning. I mean, there's a fair bit. People know a fair bit of how Hollow Knight was. She's the child of Hera the Beast, a weaver, and the Pale King, who is a pale being. He was a worm that chose to assume the form of a bug. She's called the gendered child, because Hornet is a girl. I guess a lot more... There's way more talking in this game than there is in the first one. For a reason that we'll get to pretty quickly. But I'll just murder my way through this beginning area. We just saw a little beginning area. Mossberry. Sweet fruit that grows in moist environments. Its seeds are toxic to most creatures. We need to get that for something that'll come up this stream, I'm pretty sure. Also, that was not tall enough. Also, Hornet is not doing so well right now. This will also come up pretty quickly. But, like, obviously... We saw in Hollow Knight that Hornet was kind of a badass. And this is not exactly how you would expect her to be based on that. It's a Samus moment, you know, classic. Frayed rosary string. One string holding a meager amount of rosaries. Can be broken and the loose rosaries used to trade. Contains 30 rosaries. Rosaries are the money in this game. We'll learn about that later. Frayed rosary strings are interesting. There's 19 of them in the game. Not that they're special, there's really a reason to collect them. But very specifically, there's one less than 20, which is the maximum you can hold of any set of, like, rosary strings. I should just heal up. So, this is part of the good and bad thing about Silksong. Is having a heal that does 3 at once. Very fast, good for combat to go quickly. It does mean, and you'll see this will probably be why I die a few times, it becomes a question of, do I heal now when I only have a mask or 2 of HP missing? Or do I wait? It's especially dangerous here because, and I should have called attention when it happened. You might have seen that big thing that was smart, really smart. That we were going after to begin with. Oh. So there's a way to open this door, but that's not going to be for a little while. We'll come back here later. That big thing was very big, and it did 2 masks of damage. In base Hollow Knight, that was pretty rare for enemies to do 2 masks of damage. It was, oh, I don't need to hurt this guy yet. We need him. So we could reach this fruit. Thank you, sir. Or actually probably a ma'am, but it might be a sir, actually. But yeah, 2 masks of damage was... It was rare in Hollow Knight. It was reserved for very serious threats. That is not the case in this game. Oh, still feeling bad. It turns out that Hornet couldn't be imprisoned to go through miles and miles of land, then fall down hundreds of feet and be perfectly fine. A little bench to rest. The other thing is, unlike Hollow Knight, Silksong expects you to get better at combat faster. Ooh. It takes way longer in Hollow Knight to get to your first boss. Here. Ooh. She's kind of blocking your way. Rude. I'm not getting my pogo off there, that's fine. You bitch! Oh, and she's dead. I love the dive kick. Okay, I should talk about... So... This is Hornet's base moveset. And I say base moveset because she operates different from the Knight. She actually has multiple movesets you get to equip as options later. So, like, the regular attacks are not bad. They have decent speed. They have good reach. Proportionally, I think it's about the same as Hollow Knight's. Obviously, Hornet's bigger than the Knight, so it's a little bit weird that way. And, of course, as you just saw, the pogo move, your down attack, is a dive kick. It carries you forward. I'm not the biggest fan of it in motion, but that's because it's balanced well. But in base Hollow Knight, his move is just very simple. Dive kick demands a little bit more, but that's fine. I think we need to take a nap, Hornet. Pay attention to the little voice lines they give her as she's waking us up. I'm not sure their exact breakdown for when the words are just actually like in a language versus the made-up language. Because I'm pretty sure she just said, "Hey, come on, get up," and then other things. Up with you. Up. I won't have you dying on my floor.
Mimito.
Ah, awake at last. You should mind your strength, traveler. There's no use wasting energy on an old nobody like me.
Miofene?
So there's a big reason why there's a lot more talking in this game. Hornet is not a silent protagonist. I see that now, madam. My welcome to your land has not been kind. I had reason to be wary.
Jo Manel.
So you're another pilgrim, then? Scuttled out of the darkness to climb the great path and bow at its gilded peak.
That's fine.
I am no pilgrim. I am a hornet, and I arrive in your land by no choice of my own. I was brought to your kingdom by force, captured by strange bugs clad in veils.
Oh, alelo.
Oh, how curious. The bugs of the citadel, at the summit of our land. They veil themselves in service to their faith, or perhaps as slaves to something greater.
Nada.
Then I shall seek their citadel. If the veiled bugs would go to such lengths to bring me here, I intend to find out why.
Orala.
Aho, ferocious, intimidating. Yours is no pilgrim spirit. You're the bearing of a hunter. Well then, fierce traveler, welcome then, fierce traveler, to Farloom, a holy yet haunted land.
Tadelo.
Before you depart, permit an old bug a brief warning. Best keep that weapon drawn. Our kingdom is gripped by a curse. Its path grows wild and dangerous, and though some still attempt the climb to the citadel at its crest, none return to speak of what they see. New objective: the Great Citadel. Ascend through the lands of Farloom to reach the citadel at the kingdom's peak. View objectives in the task screen of the menu. So this is another thing. Hollow Knight, you just did things for the most part. Hornet, again, she's a little bit more of a character that has like a scene interiority. We don't need to assume quite as much with her. So note that we have rosaries. We don't have rosaries right now, but the thing is opened here. Beads carved from various materials, used as a measure of faith and traded as currency. Each is etched with a fine pattern design. Yes, this country uses holy money. We'll get there in a second.
Torodano.
You bear your blade well, hunter, and you've skill, no doubt. So I don't mean any unkindness when I say you still seem a little frail.
Frank.
I was a long time spent captive, bound by seals strange to me. My strength is diminished, but recoverable. By the time I reach that citadel, I'll be ready to face what waits. Oh, wow.
Brataka.
If the veiled bugs haven't interested you enough to brave the wastes beyond our borders, then you must be rather special, yes? In my own lands, some may once have seen me so. In this place, with my strength sapped, I am just another traveler.
Mimito.
Oh, a traveler, but still something more. I can see it now. Of course, that focus. Did those veiled bugs realize who they snared? Perhaps it is they who should be worried, eh? Oh, Chapel Maid. She's a supportive first character to meet.
Oh, alelo.
Few are as foreign as you, hunter dear. Visit me when you care. I look forward to hearing how your steps might shake our world. Oh, yes. By the way, we don't start with the dash. Not surprising. Same as Follow Knight, so this is our speed for now. So look at all the little planty guys. Bone Bottom. A fellow pilgrim, are you? About to start your great journey to the Holy Citadel up top?
Tamiayan.
I am no pilgrim, sir, though it seems we will be traveling a similar path. Not a pilgrim? Well, It makes no difference, I suppose. We all must walk the roads, up and up, though most of us will fall long before we see the grand gates. If you're wise, you'll stop here and rest a while before heading out into that dangerous world. Little pilgrim, rest here with me as long as you like. I'm not ready to leave yet. A little company is always nice. So we'll see the little pilgrim a few times. This isn't... Most of the characters have a pretty set fate. Little Pilgrim is actually one who can have a few different things happen to him. I didn't even know about this until like my second playthrough, when I accidentally discovered something about him, so we'll rest at the bench. Okay, that was the same line he already said. And we'll go through here. Oh, you've come to hide down here too, then? 'Tis a fearful world out there. If you can keep quiet, I don't mind you joining me. You've chosen a curious place to rest, ma'am. There's a pit of bells in the structure around it. They suggest a station for travel, the one long abandoned. Aye, rumors in the camp say these bells run throughout the lands, great veins of them, forged by our ancient kin. And some even say bugs used to travel through them, in gilded carriages no less. Surely such fanciful travel would be a sin for us pilgrims. We must walk and climb and crawl using only our own meager claws. Only thus can we prove our devotion. Down here, you can't hear the cries of the pilgrims above, only the faintly ringing bells. I'll stay and meditate a little longer before I start my own pilgrimage. Fearful Pilgrim is not as much of a character as, say, Little Pilgrim. They're only going to be around for a little bit, but, you know, it's still kind of nice to have someone there. And then, what is your name? Heb. Aho, traveler, destined for the citadel, yes? Well, before you embark, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim? I'd see your wares, madam, though I fear I may have nothing worthy to offer in return. Oh, worry not. If you lack fine goods to trade, we can barter still. In this devout land, we deal in the currency of faith. Rosaries, those finely carved beads of prayer. If you will only share some with me, I will trade you something fair. Magnetite brooch. This stone's a beauty. Oh, wait. This stone's a beauty, isn't it? They say it'll help you gather up rosaries on the road ahead. You'll come back and share some with me, won't you? Magnetite brooch. Mask shard. Just a piece of something greater, but finely crafted. You should take it with you, traveler, for luck. Craft metal. A rare fineness, shinier than faith and harder than a craggler's hide. A skilled craftsbug could fashion something nice out of it, if they've got the knowledge. Simple key. Seems like just a key, but who knows what it'll unlock? I reckon it's come from the Citadel, so it must open the way to something holy. This is not true. Rosary string. Loose rosaries filling your pockets. I can string them up safe, so you won't go losing them. Might seem a simple art, but it takes some talent to keep them properly secure. So, in Hollow Knight, the money you would gather was called Geo. And if you died, descriptions being from the merchant's perspective is a neat touch. Yeah. Oh, these games, like Hollow Knight was full of it, and Silksong is too. There's a ton of low quality of life touches that these games have. In Hollow Knight, your money was always stuck on your body. There was a bank NPC who was actually a thief who would steal from you until you got it back from her. But otherwise, you had no way of storing money. So if you died, and then you couldn't get to your shade and get it back, you just lost the money that was on you. Silksong is not different in that regard. Asterisk, we have this mechanic right here. So a couple of the merchants you go to can take your loose money, and what she means is you give her 80 rosaries, and then she'll give you an item that will not go away when you die. It's only worth 60 rosaries, so you lose some money from that, but you store up rosaries. It also means you can do some grinding and then just have that saved up and not worry about it. Benderbug. Oh, he's Flick the Fixer, but What's this you're building, sir? A sign of some kind. Aye, a shop bog, a wish wall. It's past time this old camp had one. As a resident fixer, I've taken it upon myself to sort it out. The popular thing about Farlow wish walls, useful too. So many prayers left unanswered. Gives them a place to go. Once this wish wall is up, bugs will be able to seek help from any able shell around. You could even try granting a couple of wishes yourself, Missy. Alright. So that was Bone Bottom. It's kind of our entry area. Alright. It's time to meet one of the most enduring, the legend. I'd like to apologize because I can't really sing. I'm a little bit tone deaf, but I know them as a significant sound on another channel. Yeah. This is Sherma. He is a precious boy. He is one of the... There's a few things in this game that, you know, if anything happened to him, I would kill first everyone else, then myself. Oh, hear me pray, please hear me sing. My path's ahead, but here's the thing. I can't squeeze past, oh gate of bone, so please wake up and help. Oh? What do you sing, little one? This bony gate seems like a poor audience. Oh, but of course I sing. I am Sherma, a pilgrim just like you. I hear the call of the great citadel just like every other devout soul. But look here, as soon as our sacred journey begins, we are tested. This huge gate stands between us and the way forward. A holy prayer and song will open the way. In this kingdom, even mighty bone is moved by music. Join your voice with mine, Red Maiden. You, me, and my lucky chime will sing together until the great gate opens. Sturdy gate, I don't ask you break or bend. Just open a little for me and my tall maiden friend. Like, come on. He's also the type of character, like, you can tell a lot about how grimdark a game is. And, like, Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong are not happy games by any means. But if they were grimdark, Sherma would die. And we'll see what happens to Sherma down the line. But despite the fact he should probably die to, like, the first aggressive thing in his path, he makes it quite a far away. There's still a ray of light. Yeah. Or, in the case of Hollow Knight, it was actually, like, rays of dark that helped, but... I'll come back down this way later. Like, this entire time, he's just singing at the gate to open it. He's... he's kind of a little himbo, honestly. So, this is... Alright, let me show off. So... This is one of the basic first enemies in the game. And it does 2 masks of damage. This is part of why Silksong is kind of hard. It gives you less of a margin for error than base Hollow Knight did. I will say, while this isn't my most satisfying of her pogo movesets, it is really satisfying when you do dive kick off someone and then you see her like floating the other way as you bounce off. Also, another fun thing, and you'll see a lot of people do this too. Just having Hornet move in place like doing this just looks fun. I've had so many things that have showed up that, silk posting, as they call it, when you do stuff like that. Ooh. So this is a mechanic that... God, was it in the base Hollow Knight? Might have been a couple times. It's here a lot. This is called, I think, they call it a gauntlet. It's a challenge room of enemies, which note that we already have this. Oh, that did not work as well as I was hoping it would. Again, really early on. I'm of two minds about the gauntlet. I don't mind it as a thing happening. This was the other side we reached, by the way. But, I like little challenge rooms. I think I watched you play Ace Attorney once. Hey, well, hey, man. You did. You did. I don't have any rhyme or reason to all my... Like, usually it's just games I like. The one thing that I don't like about the gauntlet rooms is enemies that drop resources. So everyone drops shell shards because they're bugs. When you kill them, they're going to drop pieces of chitin. And other ones that drop money. They don't actually drop resources in the gauntlets, which I'm not actually a huge fan of. I feel like if you have to fight them anyways. But it's so that you can't, like, grind them out, which I can understand, kind of. Money! Money. Look at these rosaries. Oh, maybe you told me to come back after I turned 18. Did I say that? I feel like maybe I didn't mean that exactly, but welcome back. Happy 18th birthday. Probably, possibly belatedly. Yeah, look at that, Sherma. This blessed idiot. I think we all know how he's gonna think this happened.
Hoi, did you see it, Red Maiden? The Great Gate heard my song and, in its infinite and ancient kindness, has opened the way forward for us. Gate, 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 nicest gate I've met. Gate, 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 greatest miracle yet. Ha 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 ha.
But yeah, but maybe it was someone else. You like my one, a few months. No, I don't have a life partner. Which, I mean, wouldn't be weird, because I just usually have a few friends in here that are close, but if anything happens to this bug, etc., etc. Sherma's very precious. Well, I can understand why with some of the friends, and one or two of my closer friends are on here too, but nah, I don't go for romance, really. Someone else, sorry about the confusion. That's okay. But yeah, I'd just take a moment here to let Sherma play out anyways. I just want to pop in and let you know I live in Cyber Lake passing out, apparently. You know, I had a feeling that was the case. Because the messages we're still sending. Okay, we should go get some sleep then. Hi, and good night. Similar to how in Hollow Knight you would notice that, like, the Geo, sometimes there was more expensive things of it. Rosaries are the same way. So these little red ones are just worth 1. I believe the steel gray ones are worth 5. We can double check that in a moment, actually. Yeah, they're worth 5. Now, this holy society where everything's based on rosary is a very thriving and brutal economy. Because, insert rosaries. We gotta pay $30 to unlock this bench. That wasn't rare in Hollow Knight, but it's very common in Silksong. Pilgrim. Actually, wait. Pilgrim, you are blessed to walk the foundations of Faraloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdom's weight. The Marrow. So, we gotta be careful, because this lava right here, unsurprisingly, remember I said 2 masks of damage is really common? Here's more. So again, it's not that it's across the board harder than Hollow Knight, but just way less margin for error in these things. We'll go this way, but this way I'm gonna have to come back. It's kind of a shortcut. Lots of shortcuts in this game. Not weird. Sign of a good Metroidvania. Was this similar to... yes, it was similar to Hollow Knight. Also similar to Hollow Knight, some enemies will respawn just upon exiting and returning to a room. Other ones will only respawn when you rest at a bench. And then there's ones that will never respawn if they're special bosses, etc., etc. I wonder what this icon could be. I mean, I know what it is, but... so clearly everything is bugs, right? But I'm curious, like, what kind of bug would this make you all think? Because, like, I'm looking at this. You can see it has, like, a pretty short body, the noticeable antennas, and it looks like it has little wings, I guess. What bug would it make me think of? A moth? Moth would probably make sense. I think I was thinking more like that, because I was going to say butterfly, but usually butterflies you especially imagine bigger wings. My curse Yu-Gi-Oh brain, but cockroach. So, I would say, Captain, you're the closer. But we're gonna beat the cockroaches later, and they suck. This won't be for at least a couple streams. But there is in fact an area in this game that might be the worst area in any Souls adjacent or Souls game I've ever played. Those are both good guesses. These are in fact fleas. Ah, aha! No. Aha! A native of these fiery lowlands approaches. Have no fear, my friend. We fleas are but humble travelers. Well met, sir. Though like you, I am not of these lands. I am merely journeying through. Oh, Bahu, a conjured spirit. It is good luck for wanderers to meet on an unfamiliar path. And now that we have met, know that I am Flea Master Mushka, leader of this caravan. Our own journey has barely begun, but you are most welcome to tarry here a while, stranger. Where ways are dark and winding, good bugs must stay close together. Oof, just finished a massively scuffed FF14 raid. Dead in the first trash mob bad. Oh, ow. Just not many people knew how to play their character for it. Stranger, will you hear my worry? The time has come for us fleas to find each other and travel together, as has happened through generations before. The many fleas of this kingdom should be flocking to our caravan, but times they have become dangerous. You feel it too, yes? Our poor cousins out there in hiding. Could you, help us find these poor lost fleas? We daren't continue our journey until some of the poor dears have found their way here to us. Wayfarer, the lost fleas, promise wish. So Hornet, unlike the Knight, actively takes side quests on. Ah, do I understand you rightly, stranger? Will help gather the lonely fleas to our caravan. Truly. I'm traveling these lands for my own reasons, Flea Master. However, if I happen upon any fleas on my travel, I will aid them as best I can. Oh, I could ask for nothing more. They must all be hiding or stuck in dangerous places. But if you rouse them, they are sure to find their way here to us. Tank when full, I play how I want. Don't tell me what to do. You don't pay my sub. I could not hold aggro. Oh, God. It's like, come on. It's a cooperative game. Congrats on them for being the second person I've seen beat this challenge in my time playing. Well, at least we haven't seen too many of them. But, May the kingdom bless your travels and keep you safe, stranger. You are welcome to rest here with us whenever the road brings you back. There are many lost and lonely fleas scattered across this kingdom. If only some more of them joined us, the caravan could continue its journey.
You'll find the little deers in all sorts of strange places, for they love to peek and pry and play. And if you rouse them, they are sure to find their way here.
So, you remember the first Hollow Knight? You may remember there was the grubs with Elder Grub. And then when you get all the grubs, he eats them to incubate them or something. Look, the grubs get kind of weird. But this is the equivalent for Silksong. The flea caravan.
Dodesta, I am saying welcome to our caravan, stranger. You are very funny, very strange flea, isn't it? No fur at all, and your wings fall off. Ha 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 ha. It's just jest, of course. Us fleas famous for giving jokes. My fellows give much worry for the other fleas, but I'm not give at all. They will find their way to us, and if not, who keep count of them anyway? Ha ha.
That's Grishkin, and then we have Varga.
The national stranger, looking a little tired, is this? Unhealthy. You can rest with us here if wish. Is nice and dark, and warmth from below brings good health. Still, you should take care not to stay much long. You are not free after all. The beasts here are much frightful, scary. But if you give them space, they live alone. You respect beasts, beasts respect you.
Alright. So yeah, lots more talking in this game. But that is because of how Hornet is. Oh, can't go that way. That was stupid. Oh, you know what? I knew I should have been careful with this controller earlier. Oh. Very great professional looking moment. Be back in a second. Even though playing with the controller hooked up makes me feel like I'm a barbarian in the ancient past. Hornet's greatest enemy yet, Duracell. The Switch 2 controller having utterly fantastic battery life is great, but it also means I'm only gonna hook it up so often. Oh, that's what's happening here. Let's, okay, pull you back around. If I go like, this will be fine. Alright, well, this is a little bit more awkward, but that's okay. These guys are annoying. Ooh. Another Fade Rosary string. So those are worth a little bit, but as I said, I'm probably not going to use them because they're not worth too much. Oh, yes, enemies still die to spikes, too. It'll be easier if I do it like this. Yeah, it feels a little bit more comfortable. Where do I want to go? There's a way to go? I think it's a bit easier to just go up. It does make me kind of sad. Like, one of the worst things about like this and even base Hollow Knight is the first like 10% of the game, if even that, where you don't even have dash. It's especially sad in this game because Hornet's dash also lets her just run, which is nice. Okay, I think if I'm like here, I should be able to get most of them. Are you kidding me? Why did that $5 rosary just... whatever. Anyways, we need to meet the best NPC. Not that she's my favorite. But like... Cornifer is the best NPC in Hollow Knight. Because, well... I'm doing this a little bit too soon. Let's get there first. Also, like Shermer, she sings. Just feel a little cheap having your catch rely on a physics engine. It's a little bit. Fortunately, there's plenty of it. We can listen to Chakra for a little bit. I think it was at this point. Actually, it wasn't. It was later on. It took me a while to realize that it's like, oh, you know, the game they call Silksong, turns out music's gonna be pretty common in it. You know, dumb not thinking about video games moment.
Pashanka, edges sharp and senses keen. In my land, that is the way warriors greet each other. For though you are a child barely hatched, you are also a warrior. Your stance, your weapon, your movements all proclaim it so. You have keen sight for my skill, Bug, but my childhood has long since passed. What has happened here? I see signs of battle all around. These strange shuffling pilgrims. In the camp below they were docile enough, but up here they seem to have lost their senses. They cry out to the darkness and attack their fellow travelers. Yakanesh! Keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true. The way ahead is winding, and to lose one's way invites only death. I am a navigator amongst my tribe, and I have been making maps of these lands. I can trade them with you, and supplies if you wish.
So this is why she's the best NPC in the game. Obviously, there's more like, in fact, probably my favorite NPC is actually a little bit above us. But like Cornifer, it's nice to have someone who makes maps.
These overgrown caves offer little challenge to a skilled warrior. A place for reflection, perhaps.
Malsun's map. The Marrow map.
Crumbling roads built upon the shells of ancient books. Alla Farloom rests upon these fragile foundations.
Quill.
With this quill, you can add any new areas you discover to the maps you own. We pluck these quills from gold penny hunted by my tribe. Their hollowed shafts make the perfect charting tool.
Compass.
Track your location throughout these winding lands with a bone compass. Each member of our tribe can craft them. I will pass you mine for a small price.
Bench pins.
When traveling in unfriendly lands, it is important to remember safe places to camp. These pins will mark benches and other resting spots on your map.
Shell marker.
You can use these to mark places of importance or reminders on your map. These markers I have modeled after the sheen of my own shell. Perhaps you will think of me when you use them.
So, I actually find this a little bit annoying when you buy out her entire stock of inventory. So I'm probably going to leave her shell marker here, but we want to buy the rest eventually. Also an interesting note. So similar to the first game, the compass is a tool you need to equip. Oh, apologies. Ooh. I think it's actually pretty common that there's a mod for these games where they're like, they take away having to have the compass be an equipped thing. Which, admittedly, for most of the game is kind of annoying. It's not as bad here as, let's say, in Hollow Knight, even though this is more of an investment than it is in Hollow Knight. But most of the things that take... Because you may notice this has a yellow color to it. There's 3 colors. Most of the yellows don't do a ton for your combat anyways. Also, fun fact. 50 to buy a quill, which is what updates the maps. Very essential. You don't need to spend this money on the quill. If you are massively patient and you don't mind getting lost or you just know the map of the game too much, you can actually get either a red or, if you're really patient, a purple quill, which you can just pick up in the environment. But the red quill, you have to be about halfway through the game. And the purple quill, you're in like the 80 to 85% level of completion of the game when you can get it. So let's get the Marrow's map for now. Obtained a map. Hold L to view a map of the current area, view a detailed map of the world, and the map pane of the menu.
In these lands, names are given freely, are they not? I am Chakra, wielding rings. If our hunts intertwine again, I will have new maps to trade. Until then, farewell, child-wielding needle.
Yes, sometimes I do think of this not as child wielding needle, but as a child hyphen wielding needle. What if Hornet's not the character? She's just the needle. And it's all a psyop. But no, obviously she means you're a child wielding needle, but
That's fine.
Who are you calling for, Chakra? Your voice echoes through the caverns. I came deeper into Farloom in search of my mentor, the greatest of my tribe. I could not keep pace though, and their trail grew cold. She will have traveled much further by now, but if I keep moving and stay vigilant, I will reunite with her.
you have anything else to say?
You haven't enough rosaries for trading. The mad pilgrims in the overgrown village near here always carry some with them. You take what you need from them. Leaving them to wander their path endlessly is a false mercy.
Next blade throw, I agree. Who is the blade? Oh,
I will soon leave these crumbling roads, but if you stop by the settlement below, we may meet again. I pass there often to trade with the pilgrims.
okay. Poshanka. Okay, bye, Chakra. But yeah, like Sherma is precious. Chakra is the map vendor, so she is beloved. They honestly introduce a lot of the best NPCs like right away. Speaking of, we can't do the thing with them yet, but beat one of the other best NPCs. No! They're trapped! I'll free you! We can't free them yet. So now it is time for us to take what's going to amount to a tiny small break, really, because Chakra mentioned here, ow, that this is a, like, you can get money by killing these ones, which is the case. Very specifically, I actually find, come on, I know I can reach. This is one of the best, like, little early minding, well, not minding. This is one of the best early money grinding spots I find. There's a better one like 3 or 4 areas in. But I find it's nice to get like a little bit of cash right here. But we'll make this a little bit easier for ourselves by going up this way. These stupid rosaries just spilling past me. I don't know why you do that. Well, I know why I do that, but... I'll come back, but while we're doing this, we might as well should finish the loop. Wait a second, is this the one where... No. Ah, right, this is up here. Okay, we'll come back here in a second. Ow. You'll see me attack walls fairly often. There's a lot of them in this game. I don't always have the best sense for where they're at. Oh, I was gonna heal, and now I'm like, oh, I don't have enough to heal. There we go. Friend! Perfectly placed. This was actually not the right place to be, but that's okay. Do I have something over here? It's not a thing right down here, right? So what I really want to do is I want to turn around this way. Yeah, one of the problems is, unlike the first game, where like everything dropped Geo, not everything has cash on it. They all have shell shards, because, I mean, they're bugs. That's what their kite is made out of, and we'll make stuff out of them. But you unfortunately need to be a person to have money, which not all bugs in Hollow Knight are people. Alright. As I said, I'm going to be using this as an early little grinding spot, so it just made sense to just unlock that since I'm going to be doing this a few times anyways. But now, I'm going to make this easier on myself. After I murder these ones, we're going to go up and get the first movement power-up of the game. It's not actually a movement power-up. Like, it's something that we'll use for that for like 2 or 3 areas in here. But then it stops being a thing. It's just the way they have the gate progress early on. Ah, this was the thing I was thinking of. Take a coral commandment. And look, this is one of those veiled bugs they were talking about. Order issued by the Citadel. The once gleaming seal has worn with time. A relic of Farloom's past, interesting the collectors of historical items. Map of Farloom, partially filled out. Without a quill, it cannot be updated. I'm not gonna wait for a quill. Like as I said, you can wait if you want a red one or a purple one instead. Rude. Gotta be careful that the money doesn't fall in spikes where I can't get it, so. Weaver of Farloom, by grace you warded, by thread you healed. For your favor eternal, we offer our song. You... Oh, well, they left me like 2. And see, as I was saying about... Yeah, they're stopping progress. That's okay. He was hiding underneath the ground. And then here's a little tripwire, so once you hit that... Spikes. Ow. Well, my plan to safely attack them under the ground did not work out as well as I wanted, but that's okay. Alright, excellent. Somebody there. Might as well just, because I think it's going to fill this up. Alright, so this is a Weaver. Notice that they are like chibi anime characters where they are like 40% head by body weight. Well, I think it's just the mask they wear, but... Doctor, a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. So when they say bind, remember the heal is called a bind. That's what we're doing here. Bound the silk skill, silk spear. Press R. Attack by throwing needle forward. Silk will be expended. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest section of the menu. There are 6 of these bad boys. So, this is why these have existed here. They're only in this area. There's only like 4 of them, and that's so that they know you have to do that. This is similar to like Shade Spirit, Shade Soul, those kind of thing, Descending Dark. It's a spell. It consumes, if you know, it's about a third of... Is it a third? I think it's 3? I don't know, it's a little bit weird because it doesn't work out the same, but I'm pretty sure it does consume a third the same way. Another Frayed Rosary String. Shortcut. Alright. And we'll go this way. This is kind of my least favorite of them. But I don't really use them that much anyways, because I'm just bad at using stuff like that. Alright, we're not ready for drugs. Give me a second. We'll get to that later. Very specifically, with my knowledge of the future, I know I can do it after I come back through here. Mossberry. And a bunch of bells. Okay. Now let us go down the drug path. I mean, it doesn't have to be drugs. I just, you know, the giant green fog. The person drug laughing in the back. Oh, whatever, we'll get there.
Who is it? An intruder. Terrible. To interrupt a humble druid as they were.
Yanara.
I meant no intrusion, druid. The sound of your laughter drew me to investigate. This settlement is built around an old structure of the Weavers. Do you know of them? Do they inhabit this land still? Me? What settlement? What Weavers? You speak nonsense. You're here, in here. So why did you send you? Did you hear my wish? Granter of wishes,
Da,
you?
Finistra.
Granter of wishes? Wishes, yes, my wish. I need fruits of the world, 3 little darlings. I need them, so I wish. Does the kingdom not send you, little you, to grant my desire?
Gather berry picking. Wish promised.
Promise then, a binding stronger than sin. Bring me the 3 moss berries, precious fruit, grant my wish, and then the work begins.
Fadastama.
As promised, druid, I have your berries. What is your need for such common fruits? Common? No, no. Special. Cherished. Only a druid knows it. The berries bright. For my wish so dear.
Give mossberry. 3.
This is them, the precious promised fruits. Drop them in, there they go. And now at last, we can begin.
Well, that's some violent stirring.
Oh, the smell is right, like the others, but very young. Oh, voice of the woods. Oh, dance of the queen. Oh, oh, beat harder. Let us hear it. Oh, oh. Pain. My mind aches. Why the berries and nasty fruit? Oh, the vision. You wish promiser, wish granter. You brought me what I needed and stayed by my side. Companion through my ordeal. I could ask for nothing more.
Berry picking. Wish granted.
And for the parting, a gift. An amulet of we drew it, or me drew it? No others, I think. May it ease your sorrows, wish granter. May it cry for you when no tears are left.
Druid's Eye. Tool acquired. Equip tools in the crest menu while resting at a bench.
The mossberries, do you still hunt them, little you? My wish was granted, but clear now that more are needed. More. Bring more mossberries here. Yes, we will trade. Precious rosaries for fresh berries.
60 them with a moss. Well, okay, I'll read that. Slightly different.
Bring more mossberries here. Yes, we will trade. Precious rosaries for fresh berries. Seek them wherever you see the green moss grow.
Alright. So, tools. This is the crest menu. here we have Silk Spear. Deadly Weaver technique. Throw the needle forward with force amplified by coiled silk. Druid's Eye. Amulet of protection formed from moss berries. As the bearer takes damage, the amulet weeps a green elixir that will form into silk. So, crests. So there's like 40 tools in the game. You may notice we've seen a couple things that are yellow. This, however, is blue. And there's a red here too. So, yellow tools are usually more navigation and movement aids. Blue tools are more combat related aids. And red tools are consumable combat options. Consumable in the sense that, like, because you noticed earlier it mentioned we have these sherds using the crafting of tools and traps. So you have an X amount of tools you can have, and then you make more from them. So they're consumable, but the kind where it's like you gather a resource for them. So let's equip this because we had nothing better anyways. Ooh, so I had to adjust myself. This doesn't mention what a crest is yet, does it? And we have a few of these things. So I'll talk about these when we get a thing for it later. Alright. Now we've done that. She's still getting high, which is okay. I'm sure it's a very unique joke to make. Get some rosaries here. Oh, let's put this back up here, okay. Chakra, how much do I need to finish your stuff? 40, 90, 160, 220, okay. So still need to do a couple runs, but we'll do that. We'll get Mossland's map, we'll get the quill, we'll get the compass. Kraki. Now, similar to the night, the map doesn't update, so base map, this is the one where like, oh, we've not gone through. Actually, wait a second. So it's similar to how Hollow Knight is. There's a section that she'll do on her maps, which is that, but you need the quill for Hornet to put her own stuff in there. And we'll see her updated on her little thing anyways. Let us add the compass. Intricate tracking device carved from shell. When equipped, the bearer's location will be marked on their map. I understand why. A lot of people like to do it so like the compass is a thing you just can tap out for the night. This was enlightening. Alright, Scott. Sleep well. Well, okay, wait. If you haven't tapped out yet, let me show you the first actually serious boss fight. If you have, oh well, I miss you by a couple minutes, but because we can always do this later. Hey, Fred. Oh. Bell Beast. I just want to be a friend. Why? And yeah, you gotta be careful with Bell Beast because she does big damage. And notice that, like, we're at 2 masks of damage. I mean, if someone does 2 masks of damage, you've only got 5 health, which is why it's a serious threat this early on. Ooh, oh god. The bells. But it's actually going very well. I believe the bells also do 2 masks of damage. Oh. Victory. So yeah, that's not the hardest early boss, but that's a better indicator of that. And we get another power-up. Alright. Now good night, Scott. Because I could always one more thing, but that would be kind of ridiculous after a certain point. We're going to see these kind of visions a few times. This is the most basic one. Because we don't have many movement abilities yet. Surprise. Hey, Palpatine's talking to us. No. Arrived at last. Come, child. Witness our waking. I feel like it's never a good thing when a disembodied ethereal voice says to witness their waking. Consumed a silk heart. You gain the power to regenerate silk within one shell. By the by, they restore your HP if you're missing HP at the end of that, because they don't let you have any silk. Because what the silk heart does is you have the little, I think I heard about it waking. Kingdom Hearts 3 happened, so right. So it divides into 3, right? So it's the same way the Knights does. So there's 9 things of silk in this spindle we have. We regen 1 of the little segments each time now. So like you can never run out. Like if you go out of your silk, after a second or 2, you'll get 1 thing back. It doesn't always regenerate more, but you'll always get that 1 back. Which is important because unlike the Knight, a bunch of Hornets movement abilities consume silk, so. Where is... Yeah, so silk hearts will automatically regenerate some silk. Isn't there a... There was a thing that showed off more of them, but I guess not. You know, I should have actually... I always said there was going to be one more thing. I should have told Scott to stay up like 2 more minutes. Friend. So... This is actually probably my favorite NPC in the game. Oh, look at her. Who's a good bell beast? Who's a good bell beast? Yes, she is. Alright. Let's go. To Bone Bottom. This is amusing escalation to me. Because, like, in Hollow Knight, it's the last stag, right? Also, poor fearful pilgrim. They were a scared pilgrim and hang out here. Beast, beast, horrible beast. Oh, she's not so bad once you beat her up a little bit. But I'm like, the last stag is this wizened scion of his line. I love the fact that she'll play with the, like, she's just like, I'm playing here. Like, pay attention to me. Should I respond if you do that? I don't think so. But like the last stag is the last member of his line. He describes things to you. It's like, that's so sympathetic. So obviously in Silksong, the only way they could escalate is your fast travel is actually just a giant dog. Really more wolf. Because to be clear, we'll get a thing for this later. But like, I don't think she's like fully sapient the same way of it. Like, she doesn't have wards and stuff. But Hornet still thinks of her as a partner. This camp seems in poor condition, good bug. With the lands around turning deadly, I'd worry for its safety. Aye, you surely aren't seeing its finest moment. This place has been serving as passing bugs for as long as any can remember. It's faith, you see. All those pilgrims, now and past. Our devotion holds it together. The camp will remain and provide, no matter the troubles. Must be terrifying out there, beyond the settlement. Nothing but monsters and badness lurking in the darkness. I heard tales of a safe place, though, just up above here,
where the moss paints the stones green. There's an old village, bit of a holy place, apparently, well protected. I visited this settlement you speak of. It was built around a burial spire. Wow, can I English better there? It was built around a burial spire. I keep wanting to say burial spire. Burial spire, corpse home to an ancient weaver. It is hardly safe, though. The terrain is treacherous, and predators prowl its commons. I advise you avoid that place. Oh, I see. Of course. Nowhere is really free of danger, is it? That's just the way for us pilgrims. Rest here with me as long as you like. I'm not ready to leave yet, and a little company is always nice. Have you... Ah, you've made this now. Do I have enough for this? Yes, I do.
Well, back again, the wishfall is up, ready for all the poor souls who've been left behind down here. And far them, wishes are granted to those truly devout, or so they say. And there ain't no harm in us dregs having wishes too. Why, I even went and added a little wish of my own to the wish wall. Fair, I did build the thing. Seems like the kingdom should be granting my wish before anyone else's. Did you take a look at the wish wall? Oh, you might have noticed I added a cheeky little wish of my own. Fair, I did build the thing. Seems like the kingdom should be granting my wish before anyone. Yeah.
Donate. Bone Bottom Repairs. Flick of Bone Bottom.
A lot of repairs to be done around here, but I need more materials. I wish for some shell shrines so I can get to work. Not asking too much, am I?
Donation 200.
That's a lot, but we don't have anything to use them with now, and our cap is not that high. It's only 400, I want to say. Bone Bottom Repairs. Granted. Garb of the Pilgrims. Residents of Bone Bottoms.
Those mad, violent pilgrims who haunt the Great Path. We could make use of their shawls here in Bone Bottom, and felling them would surely be a mercy.
Oh, we need to murder and loot some people. Okay.
Well, look at that. We've got to donate all those shell shards, just like I wish for. I can scarcely believe it. Those shards are valuable, all right. Brilliant for crafting and fixing. Very versatile. More than that, though, it was a warm thing you did. A sort of kindness you don't see much in this weary place.
Was this kindness? I must take care to learn of this land and claim what advantage I can from it. Answering a quest like yours can often fit those ends.
Well, it's like that, is it? Well, soon, huh? Well, even then, the help's well appreciated, miss. Best of luck at your travels. May every wish of yours be granted.
Do you have anything else to say, or is that it for now?
Common stuff, shell shards. Very practical. I could use them to patch almost anything up. This camp's always in need of some mending.
Also, man, we're gonna encounter this problem a lot. I feel like there's way more female NPCs in this game than there is in Hollow Knight. So, you know, bear with me. Resources are limited.
This outpost that the shambling pilgrim dogs have built for themselves. Dongdaku. Where are the armaments, their watchposts? Never have I seen such a poorly defended encampment. The pilgrims here seem to have no mind for war, Chakra. I suspect most depart for the citadel soon after their arrival. Humph! If they persist in their carelessness, they'll find only death in these harsh lands.
Alright, so we need to get bench pins. And now, bellway pins.
The bellways, gilded veins that ran through the outer lands. Supposedly, they were once used for travel. These pins will mark stations on your map.
And then shell markers off. Okay. So we're gonna go back, because there's a couple things I didn't do there. And I want to get money, so we'll do that. Poor Fearful.
Look! She's taking a nap!
Freaking love the Bell Beast. You can just call to wake her up, but you can also... Which, again, these games are just full of nice, tiny little touches like that. Let's go back to the Marrow. Bell Beast, by the way, is not the only dog we're going to encounter. Really, I guess I should call the Bell Beast a wolf. Like, I guess she's closely like a giant dire wolf. Oh, man. I should really get, Oh, well, we'll be fine. Need to get money. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought I was gonna get you, but then you hit me in time. Alright, let's just make you naked. Yes, 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 fine. Oh, no, it feels disrespectful to see their bodies stripped. But it's like, it's not like they're using it anymore, and they're gonna respawn with their clothes anyway, so. It'd be really funny if instead of doing that, they left them the clothes off when they respawned. Okay, we'll go this way. Oh, pilgrim shawl. Simple garment worn by several pilgrims over the ages. Torn, tattered, and repaired many times over. So, hunt haunted pilgrims of Farloom and collect pilgrim shawls from their bodies. Then the lost fleas. Seek fleas across the lands of Farloom and guide them to the flea caravan. Do I want to do this? I could do the thing over here. It'll be easier with dash, though, so we'll do that later. Let's go back down here, though, because we don't need dash for this part. Okay, let's first activate this, so we'll have it for later. That's a good old elevator. Money! Money, 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 money. Are you? No, you're not. Oh, I think it's on the other end, that's why. Okay. I remember what these flies are called. I don't think they're venge flies, so it's a little bit different. And then there's one down there. Look, it's another mossberry. Damn it, it juked me. That's okay. That's what we got the elevator for. I think there are a total of 7 mossberries in the game. I might be wrong about the exact number there. Damn, that was stupid. And the second I was looking at him, I was like, he's going to turn in a way that's going to frustrate me, isn't he? And the answer is yes. I wasn't even close to hitting him, though. Oh, man. Now, there's an argument to be made, like a lot of Metroidvanias, that, well, you can explore a lot early on. You're usually better off waiting till one of the last movement options and then doing it. Not always, mind you, but... Hey, there we go. I'm not going to be doing that for the most part, because that's not how I played the game to begin with. And if you do that, you can miss some things. NPCs sometimes have, like, kind of branching ways they develop, based on if you talk to them and do stuff during certain... Because the game started with Act 1, and there's 3 acts in the game. Act 1 can be pretty long, because it's not like you go to different areas. It's all the one part of the map. Oh, that was stupid of me. But there's just a couple events you can do that unlock if it's Act 2 and Act 3. Oh! Dang. Alright, let's collect these rosaries. And yes, you may have just noticed that. That's the main reason why we came up here, is that broken wall. There's also gaming year where the proper full on 3 act structure are just things, aren't they? Apparently! Here's a really funny thing too. Because you do need to do Act 3 to... So the way this game does Act 3 is kind of different, but also the same as Expedition 33. Because, like, Expedition 33, you have, like, the false ending at the end of Act 2. And then Act 3 is mostly actually just like, do you want to explore end game and kind of post game stuff, or do you want to go just do the ending? Because it's not like any of that stuff really informs it. Here, meanwhile, there is, like in Hollow Knight, there is a basic ending that you can do in Act 2, but then you unlock Act 3, which has its own, like, your excuse to revisit everything and all that stuff. Alright. So here's one of the basic power-ups. Oh, we saw there was a mask fragment earlier. That's the same as Hollow Knight. This, however, is different. What were they called in? Oh, it's mask shards and vessel fragments? This is... It didn't even show up here. Where are we here? Spool fragment. One half of an artifact left behind by the weavers, designed to collect and hold silk. A completed spool will allow one to hold more silk within their shell. So you only need to get 2 of these to get 1. And there's 18 of them in the game, so you can get a full 9. This is a little bit different from Hollow Knight, where Hollow Knight, you had to get 3 to get a full thing. So basically there's twice as many here, but... Otherwise it's basically the same though, because... having 9 little things here is also the way it is in Hollow Knight, basically. That's also 9. Just a little bit more fragmented. Whoops. And now we're over here. I guess I might as well should just keep stripping these guys. Don't take that out of context. Or do. I don't really go for relationships, but I don't care about that regard anyways. Alright. Now that we've done that, let's go and just, as I said, we'll just do a tiny bit, not too much. Just enough grinding so I can get the rest of Chakra's inventory. And I guess this way we can just finish getting the Pilgrim Shawls early. I've not usually done them like this, actually. It's kind of an interesting way of doing it. I guess the more, just easier way of just doing it, where you don't need to worry about collecting them earlier. Because while you have a quest active and you can get these drops, once you have what you need from it, you can't collect the drops anymore. What is it? It was like 60 and 60, so 120 is actually enough. We'll do like 1 or 2 more. I don't know if there's actually a faster way of moving, but always feels so bad to just be walking like this. Especially once you've experienced the dash and everything. Ow, jerk. Just for that, you get to be naked too. Oh, there we go. We've got enough Pilgrim Shawls. That was nice and easy. $187. Let's do one. Do I want to do one more? I guess we could do one little itty bitty more. I'll probably at one point, we won't get far enough for it tonight. Although maybe I'll just do this afterwards a little bit. Just do a little bit of rosary grinding. It really is busy work. You don't need to grind for money. But it's usually nice to do it so you don't need to have to worry about not having money when you have to have money to like unlock a bench or something. Because as we've seen, you can use it to unlock benches. We can use it to unlock fast travel points. Probably about it, but alright. I don't need the rest here. I'm gonna go to Bone Bottom anyways. So you can always ring the bell, but also just, yo, get up! Era! Oh, we still like, I'm up, I'm up. Oh, they're so happy to do their job, though. Just run around. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Alright. First dog, good dog. We must get to the other dogs, but do you have anything to say? No, you don't. Okay. Oh, and we can turn in here. Pilgrim shawl deposited. None of you need to be naked now. Rosary necklace. Adornment strung with a large quantity of rosaries. Can be broken and the rosaries used to trade. Contains 120 rosaries.
Hironare.
Your charts and tools show fine skill, Chakra. I've met few who'd match your talent. Cartography, Bacaro. This is a craft skill common amongst my tribe. Most important to keep one's mind sharp when on a journey. The charting of caverns, the memory of travel, the knowing of one's place within the kingdom, an engaging task for a warrior's mind. And an unfortunate thing that my good mentor never learned the skill. Her talent at getting lost, I should almost be impressed.
Oh shit, is her mentor Zoro? But no. No, her mentor is a mom anyways. We'll get there. Well, is a mother figure, I should say. We'll buy the bench pins. And we'll buy the bellway pins. Now, as much as I like completion, she'll be getting a few more things. And more importantly, Chakra will always have like a line of dialogue about, you've bought all of my stuff. Maybe I'll get more later. It's easier to just leave her with one thing in her inventory, so you don't need to deal with that.
From this safe vantage, I can keep watch for threats while I work. These lowlands are brittle and dangerous. Keep your weapon close.
Alright. Thanks, Chakra.
Oh, traveler, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim? Surely something here will aid you in your great journey.
It is a shame. The magnetite brooch will also like pull the rosaries to you, so it's nice for that reason. But notice that the compass is yellow and this is yellow. And while it's not hard to just know the shape of the room you're in off the map, I'm lazy. I would rather have the game do that work for me. Mask Shard, we need to get these. Mask Shards are the same way as Hollow Knight. You need to get 4 to get a mask. There's 20 in the game. You can actually get up to 10 masks, so. Craft metal. Let's buy craft metal, actually. We'll do that. This will come up later. Alright. We did all that. This is the full map. I guess we should really start exploring the Marrow. Okay. So what we're going to do is we'll go hang out here by our friend the Bell Beast. I'm going to wake them up. I'm going to have us hang out right here. I'm going to take a small break. Oh, just stretch my legs and I'll be back in a few minutes. I know, right? Kicks up debris while wearing, so cute. I freaking love the Bell Beast. It also, we're not going to get here for weeks. It has, if not my favorite moment in the game, easily in the top 3. But that'll be later. Okay, let's go back to the Marrow. So, we have this main quest to reach this citadel, right? There's two ways we can enter the citadel. The front door and the back door. I bring this up because, and if you're just exploring, you're gonna do all these anyways, and I even know this is a quest you can get. You need to ring 5 bells to get through the front door. This is the first one. Again, Ferglum has a thing for bells. Okay. I really should just run to get the dash, but that's okay. We can still explore at the speed of walk for a little while longer. Oh my god, apologies. Oh, there he is, the first betrayal by the dive kick. Okay, can you all stop? So there's some downside to Hornet's heal. If you're healing and you get hit while doing it, you lose all of that magic and potential health at once. But you can do it in the air, which is really nice. Ha, get rocked. Get DM'd. Oh, I didn't do that properly yet either. God's heal up to be safe. Oh. Alright, go down here. Oh, right over here. So, as I said, the Bell Beast is the first dog. All the fleas are also dogs. Now, admittedly, I'm not quite sure. I feel like this is a Khajiit situation where fleas seem to have a different level of. Let's see, like, there's a bunch of fleas. Fleas can look very different from one another. Anyways. Ow. Fleas are very cute too. Oh, okay. I went this way. Did I go this way yet? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, we can't go this way yet anyways, but we can read this thing. It's Pluto versus Goofy. Yeah. In the air, the water everywhere, inside their shells, twisted inside. Guts, tightest around her, pulsing rhythm, sick, alive, dead, something worse, deeper, must look deep. Actually, you know what? Oh, look at this. You know what? In hindsight, that's pretty obviously talking about Silk. Which, yeah, this stuff that Hornet naturally makes is also in everything in Furlough. One of the advantages of having actually played this game, I was really bad at the dive kick early on. I'm still not great at it, but oh boy. Which admittedly, it is fun sometimes to be able to see, like, someone struggling with it, but it can also be pretty bad. when you have to deal with stream brain and all that stuff. And oh man, I missed. Come on. Oh, I remember I said I was doing the dive kick and I completely whipped it a couple times. That's fine. No, okay. Oh, this guy's really annoying to fight. Well, at least I took less damage hitting the spikes than if I had hit him. Oh no, don't! Okay, good. Always gonna need more money. Shell shards will probably have a fair bit of because I don't use tools as much as I probably should. Partially it's because sometimes you just need a huge amount. But we'll get to it later. Okay, that was close. Ow. Rude. I love... Such a classic. So you see this whole thing, right? I don't think I actually picked up on this first time, but this is obviously actually a trap. Because, like... Oh shit, run! It's gonna blow! I did not pick up that on the first time I did this. Look! More craft metal. How much craft metal? Let's see. Need 2 for you. Do you need 3 for that one? These 4. There's at least like 7 or 8 craft metal. Not sure how much exactly there is, but you can use all of it. Did I check up there? I did do that, right? That's the way I came down. Oh wait, no it isn't. Are you for real, me? Yeah, okay, I didn't go this way. This is a good challenge of your, like, platforming skills. Which notice that, like, in base Hollow Knight, you really didn't have to do much pogoing at all. There's a lot of stuff where, like... We'll come back, we'll have more movement things later, but they really expect you to have a good handle on it. If you want to do things early. And unlike in base Hollow Knight, you gotta get a little bit of practice with the pogo, because the dive kick can be complicated. Anyways, loot this chest that had only like 60 rosaries in it. Which admittedly, it's not a bad amount right now, but... This would have been also another good room to show Scott like a good bit about what this game is about. Because platforming is usually important in Metroidvanias to a degree. It's very much the case for Hornet and Silksong. And I'd say Silksong is way more demanding on the platforming front than Hollow Knight is. Now, this is not like, it's not like Super Meat Boy all the time levels of it. But again, it's just this moment of like, you get less margin of error, and it demands more of a baseline. Get some rosaries. Get some... Oh, I don't think I want to do that yet. Also, I don't always need to be killing the things I'm killing, but I also do need to be. If you recall the first Hollow Knight, you might remember there's the Hunter's Journal. There is an equivalent in this game. And similarly, there's a bunch of things where you need to kill them X amount of times. Okay. If you ever check out videos on like early Silksong experiences, you'll see a lot of things about this area right here. You may notice there's a couple of very clearly dead bodies on the way here. This is a first time playing the game trap. This is the Enter the Hunter's March? Hunter's Marches? It is not worth going here right away. And this is a big part of the reason why. This asshole. This guy is super easy to fight when you have... Oh. Ow. When you have dash. Without dash, he is frustratingly annoying. Now you can, like I'm doing here. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I should expect him to go down there. I'll put a death on there. He's super easy when you have dash, because you can always just dash out of his range. Without it, it's a little bit harder. Now, you can do it a different way, which I should show off if I can pull it off. I'll get these. Also, note that our money is gone again. If I don't get there in time and I die, then that money is just gone. Which is not dissimilar to Hollow Knight, but again, Hollow Knight doesn't have as much stuff to demand money, and also is just not as consistently hard. Alright. He's a little bad killing the winged pilgrims, because it's just Pilby. Go back and fight that guy. Is it this way? It's this way. Oh, so unlike the knight, who you might remember had a shade he dropped that you had to kill, Hornet drops a cocoon. But notice, now pay attention when I hit the cocoon. So her cocoon still has her shade within. Ah, crap. Now, fighting him here is fine because he can't really do his jumping move, which is the most dangerous part of his moveset. See if I can do the right thing here. I can pull it off, okay. So in Hollow Knight, and it exists in Silksong too, but when you attack an enemy, you can parry their attacks and you get iframes out of it. Oh, I killed him. Although he doesn't give you any money, but he's kind of a mini boss. I think there's only 2 of him in the game. But yeah, similar to Hollow Knight, if you hit attacks with your own attack, you'll have iframes from it. It's protective, so pop up there. Hunter's March. It's not worth it to do Hunter's March early. Specifically, it's not worth it to do it really early on, because there's a couple movement upgrades you need to get, even like the good reasons to go through it. Like, I'm pretty sure you need dash and the upgrade after dash just to get to the reasons to go to Hunter's Merch. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's meet Grindel. Okay. This is a prison, which we'll see another prison later, which is our hint of why this is a prison. Gotta be careful of this bell guy because his attacks. Oh, I hate his body there. Look at it. Yeah, so his big bell hammer does 2 massive damage.
Oi, pera. Toro, please.
Hi, you there. You gotta stay out over here. It's way that I don't like leaving with a lifelong sentence. Hurry it up. Let us out quickly then. We got places to go, bugs to see, trinkets to pilfer.
Oh, Grindel. You suck.
Toro, please.
Oh, freaking last. Locked up in here much too long we was. Nasty place to keep a pulling old snitch bug like Grindel. Oi, you're smelling fancy. You got some pockets under your cloak, and weigh some goodies for us to pilfer.
Buenita.
Beware your greed, thief. You'd be dead before you claw reach my cloak. Before your claw reach my cloak. Hornet don't take shit from people. It's pretty fun. One of the advantages of having a protagonist with a voice versus the knight who's just a quiet little guy.
Never mind then, boy. Plenty of tasties lying around for us down here. We smell some. Locking us up in a place like this. What a shameful act.
And then, straight pin. Tool acquired. Light throwing tool designed for rapid attacks. So, as I said, yellow's like a movement getting around aid, more environmental. Blue's more combat, but not like a direct use thing. It's just something that makes you, changes how you can fight a little bit. Red is, so no, 12 out of 12. Up and R tool. So it's like a little throwing knife. And then when you rest at a bench, uses up 17 shards. I don't know why 17, that's a weird number considering it's not, no, whatever. You're probably not going to see me use tools much unless unless I'm desperate to beat something and not die. In which case, I'll probably start spamming it desperately. I'll get to some tools later, probably, but not until then. Alright. Actually, we'll go this way. We'll come back. Ooh, sure, yes. Grab this. So when we came through this way, this was the way we couldn't go earlier. There's like a little, like, I don't know what that is. It's not a land element. It's like, no, it's just a moving platform where you hold down these things to do it. Oh, excuse me, man. Sorry about that. So, not surprisingly, like Hollow Knight, we're going to get the ability to wall climb. But that's not going to be for a while. That's not going to be tonight. I'm not going to be able to make it here the rate I'm going. But we should be at least able to get the dash. We'll meet a very important character, too. Then we go down there. Little miner guys with their little bell hats. That's a shame they make you wait as long. We still have 2 more areas to go after this one. Deep docks. Where we'll find, a mask shirt. We won't be able to get this for a little while. I think we actually need to have the cling grip, which is the wall climb mantis claw ability in this game. I'm like 95% sure there's nothing in here. Yeah. Nah, well, I didn't remember for sure. Well, I played this game a fair bit. I don't have like an encyclopedic knowledge of it. As evidenced by the fact I already died once. Mind you, I would never have actually tried to fight that guy seriously if, like... I wouldn't have done this on Silksong anyways. Also, there's no reason to climb up the bells like this. It's just kind of fun to do. But I thought it'd be a good way to show off that, like... They put him in front of Hunter's merch. And it's like, well, maybe it's a challenge you can do early, but it's really, like, it is not worth it. When I get there later, I'll show off why. Hey, Chakra.
Child Weedly Needle, what do you make of this huge groaning structure? The scale of it all impresses me. This is merely an outpost of the citadel above, then their capital must be grand beyond measure. Yokara, perhaps so. They must have prized indeed the work done here, to build something so vast in such a dangerous place.
Deep Docks map. I will buy that. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even read... I didn't read that. That was stupid of me. Well, that was up there for a second.
Vendor pins. Many of Fraudulent's bugs have useful equipment and items to trade. It would do you well to keep track of their locations with this pin. These pins will mark vendors on your map.
And then ring marker.
You can use these to mark places of importance or reminders on your map. With these, I often mark the locations of worthy foes.
Which would be good for, like, it's like, oh, I need to come back to these enemies to grind or something. I'll grab these shell markers. As I said, we're gonna leave her one.
I see much wasted effort in these docks. There is too much flourish to the form of it all. The ways of others are strange indeed.
Is that all you say about this? Yeah, okay. Oh man, this is one of those important things about being careful with the money, because I almost didn't have enough for this. And who wouldn't want to have enough to summon our companion buddy? Well, Beast, we need you. We don't need to get out of here right now anyways, but... Damn, those are some acoustics. Also, we're not done with here too, because there's a secret. It's kind of funny. Mushka, the leader of the flea caravan, even mentioned it's like, you need to look for them. They could be snared or anything. And it's like, yeah. It was just sleeping. Bye, friend. Sometimes, some of these fleas are in weird places where you wonder what the heck they were getting up to. Like, at least with the grubs in Hollow Knight, they were just being captured and distributed. I don't know. Some of the fleas are crazy. Oh, ow. Oh, okay, good. We got those rosaries. Rouge color by chakra. Right, okay. We shotting? Yes, we are. Hey, Dale. You've already missed some of the dog acquisition. We have our dog fast travel companion, who we ride to places to get places quickly. And I have saved 2 dogs to join the flea caravan. Now I'm murdering miners for profit. Oh, so this is a fun bit of like... those nice little touches of gameplay stuff. Little narrative moment, if you will. Well, it's not really a narrative moment. Let me get to a place. Ooh. I didn't show it off. Because, like, earlier we've seen the lava and it would damage us and it would do 2 masks of damage. And I'll just do it anyways. So what I'm talking about is, though, you see, because they put them here. These ones are supposed to show you that what you're supposed to do is you just run across. Because, like, if you just walk, you take damage. But if you do little hops, you're fine. Because your little feet are kept off of the coals. Cool Hornets don't look at explosions. They also whiff their attack and just land where they can't even hurt anything. Now we saw one of the, oh, what are they actually called? I think they're called Scar. We saw one of the ant people here. We'll see more of them in a little bit. Auto mod. No, we don't need the best viewers thing. That's fine. Right now, though, we're on our quest. Oh, here's another one of the little ants. What's over this direction? Why is it trying to send me this way? Oh, it's just this. We can do this. I don't think we'll get much value out of it right now, but as long as I have the money, I always like to spend and have the benches and stuff ready in case we need them. Yeah, I feel like the Citadel, the way rosaries are generated and neatly consumed for things, it only feels like the Citadel is harsher on its populace with its economy than the Pale King was of an Hollow Nest. Also, yeah, you can come up later with Klingret, the wall climbing thing, but also that was like a flying enemy. You can do that early by just doing some well-placed pogoing. Just, I don't think it's worth it. Oh, it's not a thing we can do yet, right? Yeah, no, okay. Now we can't come that way either. Okay, we'll come back. So these little ant guys are kind of like... Oh, ow. Sure. Like little ninjas. I don't remember if these guys are also like... if they're all sapient and these ones are just really young or something, or what. Ow. There we go. That's not super bad. Like, most of the early gauntlets that you have to do to progress are not that bad. Okay, hold on. Don't always remember where things are. Yeah, I remember that was there, actually, honestly. I just happened to tackle enough walls to find it. Oh, another frayed rosary string. Excellent. It would be nice if we actually managed to find all 19 of them. Because I haven't had a run where I've done that, because I didn't... I remember, like, the first once or twice I used them, because I didn't know that they were semi-unique. Because 2 types of rosary strings are not unique. Because you can make them... Oh, so yeah, this just goes back over this way. Yeah, good one. You can just turn in your money to a merchant, and they will do it for you. Or they'll make them into a rosary string you can save for later. Which is nice, but it means they're not unique, because obviously, if you can just make them... Ah, excellent. Here we go. Is it easy to see the... That might be a sign that it's a weaver thing. Oh, here's the most necessary movement upgrade.
Daughter of a distant land, we who remain have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom.
Found the ancestral art, Swift Step. Ozier, sprint at blinding speed beyond one's natural limits, chase down prey, and leap great distances. There's an argument to be made that this is where the game begins. Because this speed seemed okay, but compare it to... So yeah, her base running speed is actually pretty good. And you get some good jumps out of it too. Yeah, see, this is the other puppy we can find. This is my second? No, third flea. Third flea. We'll actually probably have all 5 of those before I want to immediately proc them. We'll get to that later. So look at these assholes. Their helmets protect them from getting pogoed. How dare they? Who uses protective headwear to protect their head? Monsters. Also, yeah, I like Hornet's little like slide when she's doing that stuff. Oh, and then similarly, this is the pogo this. Dashing, you get that. Hunter has a very solid moveset. Alright. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, we can do this little guy over here. I don't think there's anything else in this room. I think it's just these 2. Unless maybe... Oh, you know what? Actually, wait. Is there anything in the ceiling here? Doesn't look like it. I guess not. Okay. I mean, I didn't need that, but we'll put it up there anyways. Alright. Oh yeah, you can hear her humming in the distance. Okay. We'll go that way in a second. Oh, we need to do, okay. Alright. More shell shards. Yes, please. At the 7th bell toll, send... Sorry, I think I... Where was it? The 7th bell toll, send 30 measures, 4 beats smoke rock, 8 beats sweet smelt, marker felty, all workers. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures, 2 beats smoke rock, 7 beats sweet smelt, wow, sweet smelt, marker felty, all workers. So this is actually not the way up top was the way we need to go. So this is an optional thing. So this is a little bit of a harder gauntlet. We would have had to come this way at some point regardless, but I still think enemies in these should drop resources. Like, it could be if you have to repeat the enemies, they don't drop anything. Oh, you got me. Damn it. Oh, stupid of me, really. And one last one. Okay, I'm gonna be safe. Shouldn't need it, but... Ooh, that's always satisfying to see you just backflip. Alright. Alright, this is a way to go. So, we actually saw there's this simple key. A heavy door chain with a simple padlock. So, this is the... There's another simple key that we can make use of, which I can actually go do that a little bit. First... We did this to unlock this lady right here.
Oh, small pointy bug, why do you bother us at our work?
The sound of your craft called me to investigate. What is your duty here? Are you a smith of some kind?
A smith? Hardly so crude. We are forge, daughter. How can a pointy bug not tell? Ours is the ancient line and honored role. These docks and lands around are fortunate to have our skills.
If you're as talented as you suggest, would you lend me your aid? I've lacked for my usual tools, and I suspect you could craft fine replacements.
Blades and traps, no doubt. We know your type.
Of sorts, but maybe strange to this land. Some would likely prove fine challenge for your craft.
Humph. Then we'll construct them, but we'll provide the materials and compensation for our time. Sting shard. A vicious stabbing trap. We can build it. Just know it disturbs us, these devious implements you conceive to kill.
Magma bell.
This trinket is our own invention. It wards against the deadly lava and heat around these docks. The workers used to request them of us. Now they've lost the mind to care.
Crafting kit.
Crafting by claw alone produces inferior results. With this kit, you can craft finer, sharper, and deadlier tools, if that is your wish.
Shard bundle.
To maintain one's tools is a constant task. These shards should be kept close when you travel, that you can repair and replenish as the need arises. Farewell then. If you require our craft, this forge is always hot.
I'd expected this workshop too would contain only combative types, but you seem composed, Forge Daughter.
You've met the workers. They're all wound up. They still work at their tasks in a simple way, but they're useless for conversation. It's only ourselves and young Ballo with any sense left.
Or Ballo? I'm gonna say, maybe Ballo.
The behavior of your fellow workers. I've seen similar agitation upon the roads. These docks are not alone in the strangeness of their occupants.
'Tis odd behavior, to be sure, but not for Ballo and us to know. Ours is busy work, and we keep to ourselves. Whatever the goings-on of the world outside, no bother to us, as long as our craft can continue.
Yanara.
Keep well, Forge Daughter. I shall return if I require your aid.
Yes, or no, either is fine by us, as long as the craft continues.
If you need something, talk to the boss. I'm busy. That's all he says. We'll talk with Ballamore later. Okay. Actually, well, we could just go. Why don't we do... I'll go over this area. Even though this area is way easier with the magma bell. These goddamn lava slugs are a pain in the butt. Oh crap. Alright, this is a long room. Remember, it's okay to walk on fire. As long as you jump occasionally so your feet get chilly again. Oh, rosaries. Oh, now I have to go back. That's fine. And now... I forgot we get... Yeah, look at that. Now we have an extra thing of silk. So this will all make some things a little bit easier on us. Do I have any reason to keep going down? Hey, we'll get something out, I guess. Ow. Okay, go this way. I guess we'll deal with you. Can't go this way right now anyways. We gotta like it from the other way. No! The money fell into the lava. Damn it. Damn you, lava. Denying us my sweet money. Might as well should heal up. Grab more money. I was gonna say they put crafting component, but this is the docks area. They do a lot of forging and stuff. Ooh, more rosaries up here though. Oh wait, I see you up there. Okay. Not as much money as we need for other stuff, that's okay. Forward this way. The lava slugs unfortunately respawn. And yeah, for reference, that's why they suck. That was 2 masks of damage. Oh, let's heal to be safe. Okay. We'll rest at a bench. Oh, I think we have already rested here. All right. There's a reason why later in this game really occurred to me. But like, look at this lady here. She is 30% head. Well, specifically, she's like 40% head. It's 30% hat is what I meant to say. And like 30% hips by weight. Alright, well.
How sad! A little spider has fallen from its cage. So lost, so weak. Poor little morsel. I can save you, little spider. All the trouble you'd face above, all the suffering. It's so simple. I'll just skewer you here and now. Pluck that flickering life right out of you.
Your threats are worthless, child. If you are my foe, stay your voice and raise your blade.
Delicious. I like you already.
My god, you two. You just met and you're already flirting. Ow. This is Lace. She's a pretty fun little early fight. Let's heal up to be safe. She's got combos! Oh, wow. Wow, can I not lose the Lace? I shouldn't really. I should be easily beating her without taking any damage at all. Although I should show off. Oh. This move does 2 masks. Honestly, that was a pretty rough Lace fight, but you know, it is. Yeah. Lace is fun. She's kind of like a proper, like, Ojo-sama type character. Good counter to Hornet. This is bell number 2 to enter the front door of the Citadel. We've already explored everything here pretty much. Hunter's Merch, but as said, it's not really worth it. Oh, wait. Oh. I just hurt. Again, don't mess with lava. It doesn't end well. Fur fields. Little plant mimic bugs. Oh, it's so much nicer to have dash. Just to have this base run speed. Well, we can't do anything here. We don't have... We need the ability to cling onto walls. This drove me... It drove me nuts the first time. And it was the same way in Hollow Knight too. There's so many times when you see it and it's like, I just want to be able to wall jump. Now, obviously, once you get the ability to jump off walls, then it's going to be the areas where it demands you need a double jump instead. But I feel like it's the first one. Oh, look, another little ant. Now, it's kind of interesting. Because the ants actually have a lot of money on them. Well, the ones that are at least, like, have weapons and stuff. We'll see more proper later. But that's not because they're particularly faithful. But it's because they're, like, a hunter, like... I don't want to say, like... Not primitive, although you could certainly say that meant to be the equivalent thereof. They're like a hunter society, so like they hunt the pilgrims, and thus they have a lot of money, not because they hoard the money itself, but because, you know, they hunt the pilgrims, and the pilgrims have a bunch of the money, so. Ooh, whoops. That was real smart me. Ooh. Ooh, that could have killed me right there. I don't have a map yet. I don't think I want to go this way though, do I? Well, maybe I do. I'll go this way. The ants won't respawn in. They're a tougher enemy. Ooh, okay, we'll go through there in a little moment. There we go. Yeah, the fact that they killed all these pilgrims and they have their money strung up as trophies, basically. I don't even remember what this way is or not. Nothing here. Okay, I remember this a little bit. There's another flea! Let me out! Let me out! Oh, you rude. Be free, flea brethren. Well, not brethren, really, but... You can also tell that these guys are kind of tough, though, because even the, like, basic level ones take 6 hits, and then the ones with the masks take, what, like 12 hits? Okay, there is no way this was actually the way I should be going, but that's okay. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're bulky. Oh, that was dumb. That's okay. As I said, the ants don't respawn, but these guys do, and I took needless damage. That's okay. I got most of it back anyways. I think there's anything in this corner, is there? No, okay. Yay, money! It is nice, though, because the ants from all their murder are very rich. Which we need, because we didn't have a ton of money. Full of shell sharks, though. Oh, I went a long way I didn't need to... Oh, that's fine. We'll be this way. Ilgrim. You who have held tight to faith have been carried far. This station shall offer brief rest to those devout. Oh, sister, my aching shell's close to breaking. My voice weakens. I can hardly sing a word.
Da, Fenestra.
I fear the path ahead will be no easier for you, ma'am. If you cannot abandon your pilgrimage, you should at least rest well before continuing. Ah. But impurities stalk our every step, sister. If we rest too long, they shall catch us. So it is sung. Ah, I am so tired. To tarry long would be sacrilege. Cert rosaries, 30 rosaries to open a door. Okay. There's an important trick here to this. You need to pay 30 rosaries every time to go through that door. Unless we break it. No more paying to enter your shop, sir.
Unless you're really body, the clan is agonizing, and even the devout must mind them.
Buenera.
I'm impressed to find any without firm claw upon a weapon that could ascend so far.
Indeed, we're lucky to have made it here, luckier than many others. Or perhaps the difference between the lucky and unlucky is merely faith. Now, while we rest, shall we make trade? You have rosaries, I'll take them gladly.
Weighted belt.
A holy burden to help maintain your poise. When striking others or being struck yourself, you remain firmly in place.
Tool pouch.
The pouch of yours. The scraps left here in the little work. I could add some pockets for you. Let you carry more tools and shards while on the road. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Memory locket.
Memories only weigh us down, but some pilgrims still cling to them with unseemly devotion. This memory isn't yours, but perhaps you could find some use for it.
Memory lockets are quite important. But we'll come back to them in a little bit. I don't think I want to spend any of this money right now.
Now interested in trade, I wonder, will your rosary lay you down during your ascent?
¿Me ofende?
Is this place your permanent home, sir? Or do you only make camp?
The pilgrims have their home, but there is only the path. We climb and suffer and endlessly journey. I will linger here only a moment, for the sake of trade. Once I've gathered enough rosaries, I'll be holy enough to ascend without fear. These fields are hot and harsh, a miserable place for we pilgrims, and just above are the dreary moors, a place once of abundance, lost to falling silt and murky rain. The lands in every direction punish us, but such is our test. Above it all, the citadel shines, a destination and a reward. I'll make it there, you'll see. I've easily earned my place in such a paradise. We pilgrims provide for each other, living or dead. Sharing is a sign of devotion, particularly for those who give.
You still tired? Yeah, tearing line would be sacrilege. That's fine. Well, fortunately, whatever is there can't get out. Oh, damn it. So there's a speed run to just beat this game under 5 hours as an achievement. Obviously, the actual speed run for that's probably like, I don't know. I think it's like, it might not even be in the double digits anymore. That's obviously using glitches and stuff, whatever. But playing legitimately, they think you can get to at least the first ending in under 5 hours. It's pretty doable. And then to get 100% of the game in 30 hours, also pretty doable. They're not so much your first time playing, although you could. So here's an interesting conundrum. We open a shortcut. How do we get up? If we go down, ow. Uh-oh. I knew that asshole was going to be drifting down too low. Okay, well, we'll do this here. Jerk. Yeah, so enemies can also parry defensively. So there's clearly a way we can use these to get up, but oh my god. Well, I wanted to investigate that room, but I guess we'll go there later. Fortunately, we've been getting money from all these ants I've been killing, so. Doop. Nice bench for later, and then also... So in Deep Docks, we saw there was a secret hidden in there, and you're like, oh, there's nothing here, right? Unfortunately, we can't go further without the ability to go up, boating-wise, so that's still something we need to get, but we can't do quite yet. Oh, by the way, Dill. This is the first dog I talked about. She's the Bell Beast. She's our fast travel. She is a good companion. Oh boy. Yeah. It's a girl, but yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell, right? Especially with bugs. There's usually a reason why a lot of times they'll make sure to insert, like you'll see Hornet will call someone a sir or a ma'am, and that's your cue as like, oh, okay. Also, there's just a lot more female characters in this game than in Hollow Knight, where I think it was, not that there weren't some in Hollow Knight, but, you know. This is the girl bug game. Hornet has a bunch of strong, powerful female companions.
Regina Fora.
Chakra, you look well at home in these wilds. Poshanka, these scorched fields offer many paths and much combat. Leap from advantage upon the red shells to meet them face front with rings ready. These are decisions to live for. Didn't have any tertiary sexual characteristics. Yeah. I am much surprised those Sylph pilgrims ever safely climbed this scorched and savage place. For our fields map, fierce red shells nest across these wide caverns. Battle with them is most intense. Impressive are the warriors of Fargo.
As I said, I'm going to leave the ring markers because that way I don't need to have her say, I ran out of stuff to give you.
My master would have found her way to these wilds, I am sure. Her warrior sense has no equal. Surely I must be drawing closer to her.
Chakra, we're still in the first, like, 15% of the game. Pace yourself. What's over this way? Oh, okay, I remember what's over this way. Warding bell. Holy bell inscribed with the hymn of protection. Shields the bearer as they bind the wounds. Oh, I forgot about. I don't think exploring this side. Ow. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, you too. I hate these enemies. They throw explosions, but you may notice they have like a voluminous helmet hat they wear. Oh shit. I forgot their bodies explode when they die. Alright, good. Okay, fine. Oh wait, no, I have to do this anyways. Okay, I can do this. I just need to run to... There we go. The fact they don't blow themselves up is frustrating. But fair. God damn it. How did I fall for them exploding when they die twice? What's this? Oh, another craft metal. Okay. Ah. So this is for a movement power we're not going to get for quite a while. You can probably guess what kind based on its shape. Ow. I need to be careful, actually. Another of their lava attacks could kill me. Ah, okay. We need to come back the other way. Okay, that makes sense. So that, on the other side, can I... Wait a second. This right here is that door that had the simple lock on it. So we're coming here from the other side. Oh, good. Healed up. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, I was here. Okay. Alright. Is this where I need to go? Yes. Okay. I'm sure this is fine. I mean, look, if One Piece is anything to go by, whatever this is not going to be relevant for about 60 more chapters. It wasn't that bad. It felt like that in the moment when it was going, but... Alright. Alright. Time to get another move. Well, we're not going to get it, but we're going to get the quest unlocked it here. Just walk in someone's house and just sit on their couch.
Well, aren't you a sight? No, don't tell me. You're as odd as they come. Your poise, your form. Are you hunted, pursued? The citadel would see a fine prize in you.
Many franc.
It is as you say, madam. Veiled bugs brought me to your land. I seek them now for answers.
Ha! Fierce too. These are bleak times, but a powerful stray like you could certainly cause some change. Well then, I've no love for that holy caste, and I do worry for this kingdom's ailing state. If you're seeking to settle a score, perhaps I can lend some aid. If you're planning the ascent from these low fields, you'll be needing some lift, and I'm just the bug to help. Head for the caves beyond my home. The bugs within produce a spine with a marvelous core, flexible yet strong. Cut their spines and collect the cores. Return to me, and I'll soon have your old cloak transformed into something far more buoyant.
Hunt. Flexile spines. Promise wish. Yes. Oh, this is a self-serving wish, but still.
A smart choice. Get out there and gather those spine cores, and best you be quick about it. As nice as it is to have the company, if you hang around too long, those citadel bugs will turn their gaze on me as well.
Hironare.
I'll have the spine course for you shortly, madam.
Good, good. The caves just beyond here are full of the creatures, floating carelessly in the warm air. I'm sure your big needle there can coax them into sharing their spines. Then it's only a quick matter of cutting them open and grabbing the cores.
Alright. Flexile spines. Hunt hokers. Hawkers? Hokers. Hunt hokers in the far fields and collect spine cores. Hey, regular pilgrim. It's been a little bit. So yeah, these are the hokers. You gotta hit them. That's what she was talking about. So once they shoot out the things, you then hit them. Ow. That was not worth it. You only have like 15 seconds to collect them, I want to say. They last once you hit them, but the spikes themselves go away after a little bit. You also gotta be careful because the spikes are light and float away. Oh wait. Come on, come on. There we go. Bring it, Winged Pilgrim. Actually, while I'm here. Rosaries also float away in the wind. And whatever, not worth it. Aw, you went away already. God dang it. Fine. Sure would be nice if I could freaking float in these things. Ooh. You don't need to be super... Oh, wait. Oh, I fell into the lava. Dang it. Oh, what you gonna do? Yeah. Don't need to be super efficient, but... Oh. Ah, it disappeared right before I could hit it. That's a shame. More shirts I don't need. It's a trap! Cunning pilgrim bastards. Now, I don't necessarily mind it, but why did they have a trap? They're just... They're like zombies. Oh, whatever. I guess even zombies can lay traps. Who knew? Bomb. Oh. I like how the explosion left it with a burnt body. Oh, here's another door we can't get through right now. We are to, well, 3 power-ups. The one we need to get, the cling grip, and then we'll get it. The power-up that lets us go through there. Ow. Oh. Oh, we only got 1 out of that, but that's okay. Might as well just heal up too while we're there. Honestly, there's ones that are better for doing it. You can get way more. These are the ones I know about, so I'm going for it. Oh, wait. No! Oh, that's fine. Ooh. So worth it to kill because we're gonna have to kill those guys at some point anyways. Actually, is the area just past us where we get the Hunter's Journal? But we won't get there tonight anyways, because once I get this cloak, I can go back to the ant area. It'll actually be worth it. Oh, that's the final spine core we needed. See, it's nice to have that because these guys you can kill pretty quickly, but it's not as worth it when you want to get the spine cores from them. Now we'll go back down. I probably didn't need to kill that thing. You kill so many, it's pretty easy to get damage for that. Alright, let's finish this quest. Oh man. I hope this is gonna be okay to show on Twitch what's about to happen. Nah, I know it's gonna be, but...
Madon.
Well then, I can tell by the rattling from within your cloak, your hunt was successful. Was a success. If you'll kindly pass over the cores, I can get to work.
Give spine cores. Yes.
Perfect. These should be more than enough. Wait there just a moment, and we'll soon have you soaring up and away from these lowlands.
See, the thing is, Hornet doesn't have another cloak, so... Receive the Drifter's cloak. Hold B in air, fly the cloak to ride strong winds or glide gracefully.
She's naked!
Oh, thank
Not
God.
yesterday.
Okay, that was only for like a partial second. I think it's fine. This is fine work, seamstress. Your modifications will aid me greatly.
Madon.
You're quite welcome, dear. I have rare opportunity to practice such intricate sewing, and a warrior sort like you will be able to properly appreciate my additions. Throw it away now, stray one, and do not try to die. I'd rather not have my hard work go to waste. I'll grant you my courtesy, stray one. I'll even offer aid where I'm able. Just don't be hanging around too long. I may not be a fed of the Citadel, but I'm smart enough to avoid its ire.
But then...
Just a moment, dear, before you scurry off. I'm loath this world's surprise, but curiosity begs me to ask. Do you know why they pursue you, those Citadel
That's
bugs?
fine.
No certainty, but I have a strong suspicion. They hunt me for my nature, for the silk produced within my shell.
Aha, truth no doubt. In Farloom uses a rare skill, prized beyond measure, to channel one's soul within a thread. Soul and silk inseparably linked.
So, I mentioned this at the beginning. But yeah. And we saw this because we have a cocoon, right? And Hornet drops a shade when she dies, but the cocoon wraps it. So, while Hornet is half spider, she is also half pale being, because the pale being was her dad from the worm. So, she produces silk, but her silk also has soul in it. And of course, the seamstress knows this because she seems like she's kind of like a badass lady herself.
It is a skill almost lost from Farloom. Those old weavers shared it, but they're long dead now.
Tamiayan.
There is another alive in this kingdom that shares my nature, or some part of it. I've seen silk similar to my own. It snares the shells of those upon the roads. I've seen it wrap them, possess them whole. There is a will within that thread, one that seems to come from somewhere above us. The Citadel.
Good sharp sight you've got. The Citadel. All roads, chores, and all answers waiting. A long climb up there, my dear. Now, it's time to get going. Your style and your silk sure are fine, but stay too long, you'll only be trouble for me.
And if we go here, I think she's just going to say the same thing. Yeah, cursing. So, the Drifter's Cloak is very useful, but it's kind of goofy a little bit. Drifter's Cloak. Simple protective garb, sewn through with flexible spines. I think I already read this. Rare element found naturally within the rock and foot bone of Farloom. Used by skilled craftsbugs in the construction of tools and trinkets. Now, Hornet's Cloak basically, I mean, we can see a little bit, like you can see a bit of her bottom, but mostly we just see her legs. Drifter's Cloak, we actually get to see a fair bit of her body there, so it's kind of goofy. I appreciate that Hornet gets a goofy upgrade like this. But when we do that, we see use a little bit. So, first thing we'll do... There's a little secret thing over here. Not really secret, but... Chance to kind of use this cloak off. We have a little room here. Kind of like a little challenge would be like, can you figure out how to use the cloak properly? It took me a little while to figure it out, I'm not gonna lie. And unfortunately, I will say, because it's not a double jump nose, you don't get any height or anything off it. There is a double jump later. And once you get the double, like this and the double jump share the same button. It's a mask shirt! Oh, isn't that nice? It's Princess Peach floating. It really is. Has some combat utility and stuff, but it's mostly for getting around. Alright. So, as I joked earlier, unlike One Piece, the mysterious robot figure in the back, well, fun fact. Let me show off something right here real quick. Can I do this quick? I think what you do is you do it like this. You can try to skip him. Fourth chorus. You can, I think, pull that off. This is... He's not a hard boss, but he can be very dangerous. Oh, crap. Okay. You are highly unlikely to have 6 masks by now. And if you only have 5 masks, there is a decent chance... Oh wait, he's gonna raise the roof real quick. Raise the roof! Man, the roof's not gonna move for you, buddy. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, so he does 2 masks of damage. And the lava... Oh, wow. The lava does 2 masks of damage. Shit. Holy moly. He was playing hardball there. That was close. But yeah, so his swings, because he's a giant robot, do 2 masks. And lava can do 2 masks. So if you're not careful, it's pretty easy for him to just do 4 masks of damage, which is 80% of your health, in like 2 seconds. Alright, are you done yet, buddy? Yes, you are. Whoops. There we go. Ooh. Get riggedy wrecked. About to mess with no robot. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a bad boss by any means. But especially if you don't pick up the magma bell, it's very easy for him to do a lot of damage really quickly. To be honest, I already mentioned like there's Steel Soul you can unlock, which I haven't done yet. I have had a short run of that already end because of me not underestimating him, basically. All it took was like one moment of not paying attention and suddenly I was... It was sad. Alright. Done that. I also like that when you float up, you actually look nice and slim. Like, looks good. I guess while we're here, we can actually go through this area. Yeah. Also, she sings to you when you... Oh, freaking love Bell Beast. Oh, no, we can't do this yet anyways. You still need Cling Grip for that. Okay. That's fine. I'll maybe remember to come back later. Anything else? No, you're that. You need Cling Grip for that too. Okay. We have this little area where they're practicing with the target. More like Bell Beast than E at the end. That's also funny to me because I've been watching Anne Shirley, which is the modern anime adaptation of Anne of Green Gables, which I've not read at all. Oh, never mind. I forgot Sherman comes back. Oh, poor wearied pilgrim. Sherman's trying though.
Don't despair, pilgrim. No. Don't despair, pilgrim friend. Lift your sight and raise your voice. Have no fear, pilgrim true. Believing is a happy choice.
Sherma is so precious.
Hi there. Aren't these fields marvelous? And above us are the bountiful moors, where every pilgrim can fill their belly. These hot fields are a wonder indeed, but hunters prowl the long grass. Playing your instrument will only alert them to your presence. Well then, alert them I shall, for where many gather, great songs are sung. This poor traveler finds her resolve waning. When I first greeted her, her voice was so hoarse I scarcely heard it. 'Tis no cause for worry, though. My song will lift her from her torpor. Join your voice with mine, Red Maiden, and together we shall rouse our fellow victim.
Understand surely as it aired, kind of required to. I understand the English dub was not impressive at bad accents that was on subs. I've actually not minded the English dub, but I see. I feel like when people say bad accents, they're usually wrong because bad accents tend to be good accents, and bad accents are the good accents. You know what I mean? Like, I guess if you want to be serious about things, a subtle, accurate accent is nice, but they're not really fun most of the time. I can understand, though, a lot of the ones, especially for the children, are a little bit overdone in English. I heard people trying to do a Canadian accent, not hit it being exactly right. Yeah, it's very inconsistent. It's one of those things where, like, you'll occasionally hear them say a sorry and that type, but they're very inconsistent with it.
Sister, sister, tired and glum, we will sing and you can hum. Together we shall overcome.
Oh, Sherma's trying so hard. Alright. Let's see. I don't think I want to buy anything from you. You don't say anything different, do you? Yeah, no, it's the same thing. But yeah, I'm about a third through it now. So Anne has left to go to... Well, I don't think it's technically college. It's the Queen School, which I guess is more a prep school kind of stuff? Preparatory? I also know it's just a part of how you write about friends then, but it very amuses me just how incredibly gay Anne and Diana come off back then. It's college, I think. Okay. I know it is like eventually the plan is she's gonna go to college, but all right. Did I not go to that room underneath? No, I rested at a bench, didn't I? No, I didn't rest at the bench because that would fill it. Everything about Anne is actually the end sequence. It's extremely old school Canadian film board. Oh, that's neat. I could see that. I like the opening and ending. Oh, Dill, maybe you can answer this to me. What are the mustelids? Because I think I looked them up, but I don't know if for sure, like... Because I assume they're just, like, stoats. But I don't know. And they keep popping up. Alright, we could go further up, but I actually want to go down. Because we've got some things to do now that we have... It's really worth more exploring once you have the, I didn't get you, that's fine. Once you have the cling grip, which comes next. But there's a couple things I would rather do right away, so... Alright. Deep docks. I think the marrow will do what we want. Freaking love you, Bell Beast. Okay. So we see Hunter's March is over this way. Now, I wouldn't say Hunter's March is... Oh, I don't want to commit to this time. Might be the thing to do. There's still another thing you can get here, which you need Cling Grip for, but... The opening's fun. And ending proves they read the assignment. I could see that. That's fair. Just let me go this way. Leave the health on, too. Oh, you know what? I'm being dumb, actually. I could have probably had to go back here anyways. Something they've activated. No, I don't know offhand what kind of weasel-like they'd be. Okay, that's fair. I guess at this point we'll just do Hunter's March. Hunter's March is so similar to how there wasn't always a stagway in every area in Hollow Knight. There's not always a Bell Beast station in every area either. Hunter's March is one of them. It's not a big area though. So you could come here earlier, but it is not worth coming here at all until you at least have Dash. And I would argue you want Drifter's Cloak. Because there's a part... Like, to get any of the rewards from this area, really, you need Drifter's Cloak. What should I have on me, money-wise? 347? Okay, we should be on decent jump. Ow. You can get everything in this area if you come back with Cling Grip. Oh, look, another flea. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Return the Flea Master Mushka of the Flea Caravan in the Marrow. We are not going to do that right away. Because if we did it now, it would skip something. And I don't want to skip that. Ow. Whoops. I don't know why I'm collecting shell. We don't need shell shards right now. Ow. Oh. Whoops. Oh, no. Did you... Uh-oh. Did you go up top, idiot? Okay. I really wish we hadn't lost that guy to the spikes. Because they carry like 25 rosaries, which is a good amount at this level. But it's okay. I think we have enough anyways. Plus we have another necklace. Yeah, we have another rosary necklace here. Well, I'd rather hold on to those if I could. Forgot about that trap there. This trap, by the way, does 2 masks if it hits you. Oh, don't do it. Oh, crap. Oh, that guy died up there. I think I lost his money, too. Oh. Also, another nice little touch you might notice in this area. There's little ants down there. And if you give them a second, they'll actually pick up, like, the dead bodies and then whoop, just take them away. God, this game is good. Okay. Anyways, I'll show off. So, 2 masks. Bam. Because you're getting hit by, like, it is pretty brutal looking. Oh, good, you did. Okay, it was still alive. No! God dang it. Oh, man, okay. Alright, this is a really hard gauntlet. But I believe, because I haven't gone to Greymore yet, she should still show up, so... We get reinforcements. Chakra is strong. Oh. Oh, this is bad. Chakra, carry me. Oh, I died. I jumped right into that, too. I'm all the way back here. You. That was stupid. Oh, let me, That was the second death. It would be Hunter's Mark. Oh, Shimmer's still trying. That's cute. Eventually, Shimmer, you're gonna have to go and leave them and do your own program as well. Alright. So yeah, I believe it is once you hit Greymore, you've advanced far enough that, Sherma doesn't... Not Sherma, wow. Chakra doesn't think she needs to help you. And in some ways, I think it's really cool that she fights with you in there. And she does do a lot of damage. I do find her very distracting in the fight. Like, I'll be honest, I've had worse luck fighting with her than I've had without her. It's not her fault, it's just, you know, it's a small room. It's kind of what makes the gauntlets roughest, is they are in a small room most of the time. Do. But that's also definitely just an excuse too, so. I also should collect your... Why not? Alright. Go here. We're also, by the way, like, at that point, you're like halfway through Hunter's March. This is not a big area. Oh my god. I'm usually fine at these. It's because I'm like trying to... No, whatever. Oh, something else you might notice too. I don't have my extra spool. If you have extra spool at all, from having it be extended, that actually stays on your body. You still get your base full spool. That's more, like, you get some of that at least. But you don't get any of the extra. Ooh. Excellent. Let's heal up. God dang, these little ones. Okay. This is really also a kind of... Oh, wow, whoops. No, you... Okay, you didn't follow me, thank God. I'm like, don't kill yourself, I want your money. Which is pretty messed up, but it is what it is. Oh. Wow. Something else kind of nice, too. When you destroy your cocoon, you get a full thing of silk, so... Alright, Chakra, you might need to already start carrying me. Ah, she does a lot of damage. These flying ones are also just kind of rough, too. There we go. Thank you, Chakra. Anyways, it's not the only time someone can help you in a... Oh, look at her singing again. You can also have someone else help you in a gauntlet, but we'll maybe get there.
That was a battle well fought, child-wielding needle. Your master would be proud of you.
Was it? I died once.
The one who trained me long ago. I never called her master. Whether she would be proud of what has become of me, I cannot say. Nuhakata. Whether she is dead or alive, have faith. Nothing a pupil does escapes their master's sight.
She's dead, Chakra. Hornet is very old. And we might have seen the person who taught her. We'll get there. Hunter's March Map.
Burrowed paths of the red shirts. Their stores and shrines are frequent throughout. These tunnels must grant them swift passage about the fields below.
Alright, we'll get the ring marker too. But again, we're going to leave the hunt marker.
You can use these to mark places of importance or reminders on your map. The shell of the red hunters makes for a vivid marker indeed. These twisting tunnels hide many worthy opponents, but many traps as well. Watch your footing closely.
Alright. Thank you, Chakra. Yeah, see, we're already halfway through this place. Well, there might be a way up that I don't remember. I don't remember. Ow. I don't think there's anything worth going down. So bad at this game. Why am I so bad? Yeah, I gotta be a little bit careful with these guys. Because they got... You son of a bitch. You killed yourself. I just... He took his money with him. I can't get his money. To be clear, too, the money broke because it's not there. Like, even if I had the magnetite brooch to pick it up, it would not be good. Oh, well, we'll be up here, I guess. Kinda weird that they put the shelf. Oh, crap. There we go. I'm so bad at pokering now. Okay. This is infamous. You might know what's about to happen. Here's a sign of a bench, right? And bench is right there. It's really tempting. That's a trap. This is not the only trap bench in the game. This one's not that bad. There is a much, much, much worse one later. We'll get there. But we have now encountered the bench mimic. While we're here, though. Ooh, look at this pretty lady.
Goodness, this is just too embarrassing. Detected even through my perfect cover. What tell? What error? Surely something gave me away. It was no one thing, young bug. Your disguise is near faultless. I've merely spent a long life being watchful. Gah, you don't just have to hope the beast don't share such keen sight. It'll be so much harder to accomplish my work if I'm detected or eaten. These are dangerous fields, young one, not for casual wandering. What task sees you brave them? A treacherous quest, but a crucial one. From the last wish of my father, I've taken up the study of these wild caves. These fields still display life and growth, even as the lands around erode to dust. There is a hot harmony here that eludes the grey wastes above and the dry marrow beside. With time and study, I shall uncover why. See here, this old statue. I've been thinking long on it, what clues it might hold. The clawwork seems beyond the other structures throughout these caves. Who was she, I wonder, to deserve such refined remembrance?
Megina Fora.
Hers is the form of a dancer, and the craft is indeed exquisite. There must once have been more to these ants, before the haunting snared their shells and minds. Conversing is a pleasure, but I must return to my observances. Try not to leave too much of a trail when you leave, please.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I can do a thing up above, but I'm not sure I really want to. Okay. So this right here is why we need to come back later. Because we need cling grip. But there's something else too. So there's this room. It's like, oh, this is a room. There's actually a secret through here. So I've actually heard just recently that we should come here a little bit later. But first...
Wenera.
My apologies, sir. Though I can grasp the language of many bugs, your words are unfamiliar even to me.
Da, Fenestra.
Those items you have collected, these are the wares of a warrior. Do you wish to trade?
No.
Curve Claw.
Here.
Fractured Mask. And then Charbundle. Okay. Originally, I was going to buy these because this Fractured Mask right here is one of the best charms in the game. Not charms, tools. My apologies. I'm going to hold off because I've actually heard the second upgrade we get might let us understand him. I don't know if that's true or not. So I'm going to come back later. But the Fractured Mask is very good. And not having it is going to make the next part kind of hard, but that's okay. Okay, I didn't go far enough. I need to go down even further. There we go. This is the part of Deep Docks we saw earlier. Where the ants were, so. Actually, wait a second. Okay, you know what? I take it back. Technically, I think you might... Well, no, I think... Actually, wait a second. We might need it here. So this is the other reason to come down here. Rude. It's not to get beat up by this guy. Although he is kicking my butt. Memory lock is also a good reason to come over here. Okay, so you do need... Okay. So you do need Drifter's Cloak to get this. Okay, that does seem right. Do I have... Memory Locket. Keepsake containing a precious memory can be used to expand a crest. Expand crests in the crest pane of the menu. So you need Drifter's Cloak to get this. And, Chapel of the Beast. So, unlike the knight, who has a core move set, and then you can like give him buffs and stuff based on having the charms, Hornet is different. Hornet has completely different move pools you can equip by getting the crests. Now, your mileage of which ones you like may and will vary. Hunter is the one she starts with. It's actually not complete, but it's pretty solid. This crest, the one you get here is, it's divisive. It's very divisive. It is arguably, and a fair amount argue this, like the best crest in a fight, maybe? It's one of the worst crests to actually explore with. Getting it's a pain because you gotta, well, meet the first boss that I will say killed me like 10 times, probably. Because I came here really early, and this is really too early to do this, but we'll do it anyways. Savage Beast Fly. That was smart of me. So you may have noticed Savage Beast Fly did do 2 masks of damage. Savage Beast Fly also has a lot of health. And they summon ads. Now, fun fact about them summoning ads though. This one's not so bad. Oh, god damn it. This is unlucky. They will kill the ads for you. Now, unfortunately, it's just the vertical ones that will do it. And I died. We'll do that. Oh, did I just... I shouldn't do Savage Beast Fly now. Let's add that. Part of the key to doing Steel Soul, where if you die once the run is over, if you do choose to do it, which I mean, I'm going to try another file, but, you know, it is what it is. Part of the key to that is waiting to do certain fights when you're more ready for them. Like, I would probably only come back to do Savage Beast Fly if I wanted to, like, properly do this. I'd probably come back after getting a damage upgrade. Because we're not actually that far away from the first needle upgrade. We're not, like, right there, mind you, but... Also, let's heal up. Chapel of the Beast. This is also just not a particularly compelling boss. Like, it's an HP sponge, it has a boring moveset, but it summons ads. Like, it's only mildly threatening because... Oh, God. Oh, that didn't count for... Oh, man. I feel ripped off there. That only... No, whatever. That's fine. Oh, I need to... Okay, we're fine. Okay. This is a fine one, because I'm going to be about done for that anyway, so we'll do this a few more tries. Oh, Savage Beast Fly. There we go. Oh wait, I missed one. There we go. Be good to get Beast though, because it would mean I could start next time on the... I'm not gonna commit to this as a challenge run. But like... Oh, see, I want to get to it first. Before you see what Beast does. You are... I'm astonished that didn't count as hitting me. Oh my god. Stop summoning, help you son of a bitch. Thank you. You summon too, you jerk. I believe we're like 2/3 of the way. Oh, you summoned two, you jerk. Why won't you die? Oh my goodness. Come on. Yeah, so see, this is why this one took me so long the first time I did it. Like, once you're better at the game, as I arguably am, although I said that, you know, I died 2 times a Savage Beast Fly. Which, you know what? Let's do it. Did it first time. And there's gonna be a couple bosses that will merit it. Where is this at? Don't know, coffee can of some kind now. Oh, wrong one to hit there. That's 4. And then significant deaths I want to change. Savage Beast Fly 2. Alright. And we'll shrink that a little bit. And we'll leave it right down there for now. Alright. So look, it's a Hera, it's her mom, kind of. Not quite. Oh, we gotta eat you a few times. Bound the crest of beast. Tear foes with savage slashes. Bind to enter a wild fury and steal life from prey. To change crest, open the crest screen of the menu while resting at a bench. Now, an annoying part of this, if you get a new crest, they automatically equip it to you, which means they don't automatically give you tools, which is kind of obnoxious. Oh, God, I forgot they don't even let you get blue crests on this one. Oh, okay. So here's Beast. I mean, it looks kind of cool. Less range. The dashing attack is this, which is fine. The reason why it sucks to use to get around is it has replaced our dive kick pogo with a Beyblade. So we will we'll use Beast Crest for a little bit at least. I'm not sure I want to stay on it because it has no blue ones at all, which is kind of annoying. Oh, and you don't heal when you bind. But you get... So the reason why people really like this for combat is you attack really fast when you enter that binding state, and you do get health back. You can only get up to 3 masks back, so you don't get any heal off of entering the state, but you do get some to start with at least. Alright, we can't even see where we are right now, so that's fine. Oh god, this is such an awful pogo. Oh, see, because there's a little bit of like a forward thing to it. So unlike the dive kick that was just like diagonal, this is like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't really need pogoing nearly as much now, but we'll try to get through the game a little bit like this though, because that way I've already played through. See the crest I really like later on. It's the boring crest. We'll be there. But let's actually equip. Oh. Oh, I only have 1 memory locket right now. Fine. I guess I'll hold off for now. I forgot how Beast Crest is. Holy moly. That's fine. We'll just have to remember where we're at. We know we're at a bench right now, so that's good enough. With that, though, it's very late. And that's the beginning of Silksong. I just love this game. It's more Hollow Knight. There's some things I'm not as big a fan about. This is partially one of them. The crest system is neat, I don't know if I like it as much as like the way the charms work, but we'll see. We'll do some things. Until then, thanks for hanging out with me. Goodbye.